Isn't that right? All right, it's too to be alive. They done suspended Will Smith for 10 years. He was suspended. He didn't know he was suspended before that. That little plastic trophy, that don't mean nothing else. Know how. Let them have it. I've been telling you, really, everybody, this what I tell you too. Whatever should have happened with that should have been between him and Chris Rock, honestly. At the end of the day, it ain't nobody else business but they. I mean, we all can opinionate, but I mean, what you gonna do? The man want to press charge. What you got to do with it? If somebody else got into it with somebody, what you got to do with that? It's the same thing now. He a grown man. Just like Chris Rock. Chris Rock said, I want to say, I mean, commendable on some ends. You know what I'm saying? He saw, probably until he realized I probably should have crossed the line. I've been edging at him, possibly because I'm thinking, you know, he want to press charges. At least let him went to jail, but he probably looked at, I really been kind of gnawing at him a little bit, so I got away with that. Just go ahead and move on and let it go. We'll break them out, give them some money. They just move on, you know what I'm saying? Other than that, the Academy Award, you ain't nobody daddy. I mean, I'm just sick of white folk handling those at the end of the day. How y'all go suspend somebody for 10 years? You that man dead. The man quit anyway. Let them have it, man. Who care about that junk? I know y'all gonna still watch it, my mama. Yeah, I'm just, so I can let preaching know what's going on. Y'all just hard-headed. A lot of stuff, I don't. I've been start watching that junk. Once I learned that stuff, I had to go what they were doing. I said, man, let them have it, man. And then what's so exciting, to see all them niggas sit out there. And this, you can't win it. Why you here? They invited you. You know how stupid you are? They're like, I'm invited, dear Tony, you are cordially invited to come to the Ku Klux Klan annual baller gala where we gonna be passing with water. What am I thinking? Maybe they're gonna call my name. It makes no sense. It's the same invitation. All these guys are Ku Klux Klan members. Listen, before we come along, listen, Helmer will never get the accolade that Fred Astaire got. Y'all, you remember Fred Astaire growing up, Dr. Ames Smith? They were considered one of the best dancers, wasn't they? See, white folks, the man been dead. You know how long? These niggas don't even know who Fred Astaire is. He will always have no accolade. He will always be on top. He will always die. Him and Ginger Rogers, man, J-Lo can outdance him. Every nigga we got outdanced them joker. Man, folks always, them folks like, they up him. They set the standard. All these great little niggas, watch all of them do. They had to study white people. Tupac, listen, you had to go there and study them white people. Y'all think they let you, tell Fitness and get act stupid, like he don't know who those people are. You see, y'all be looking at these people. These people know what they got to do to have them jobs. You got to study them people and learn them. You're going to do boxing, you got to know these white folk. You got to know them. You got to know about them. They make you do that. Man, white folk don't let y'all pass through their door. You got to learn about white folk. Just like to be American, who you got to learn about, niggas? You got to learn about white folks. They don't let y'all get in there, man. Tennis, you get Serena, give me and say, tell me who all the great white people are. They're going to start out with the first people who played, the first female got in. You got to learn all your white history. White people don't just let y'all come through no door like that. When they get a nigga mic, he got to know how to speak. I don't care if football, listen, they make him go to class. Man, you got to learn how to talk. They stick that mic in your face, but you can't sound like no coon. You got to sound like white folk done taught you something. See, that's why I'm saying, really with me, I said we boycott everything they got. Let them have it. Really, them athletes can make more money, be more happy if they just came and played for us. We just mark some lines out there in the yard and get through. No racism, none of the stuff they got to do. It'd be better. We just go and put it, just pay our own folks. The money we spend, they couldn't last anyway if we weren't there. They ain't got a sport out here that can last. If we weren't there, we won't watch it. If we wasn't playing it. We walk out the NFL, them guys just scared. But they ain't scared. They don't realize them white folk cut them and they get rid of them every time you look around. Soon as they open your mouth, soon as you say, hold on, Antoine, that thing coming on in, they done cut it. Oh, that's all right, I see it, that's moving on down. Yeah, you trying to get too thick at one time. You can't get too thick with waves. You go to curls, you gotta stay down low like that. You know, you stay there, they gonna come on in. I see you coming on, then that thing trying to connect around there. How long that been turn side? Let me see. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that niggerhood kicking in now. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. Got to probably give him a couple of pork chops. Then it get thick. Oh, yeah. Cause they don't know. You ever ate pork before? You tell us. It's all right. You thought about eating it. See, that's what I'm talking. That's all of it. Yeah. That's all that happened. I mean, it passed through my mind sometimes. I think about shrimp and crab legs and pork chop, baby back ribs. I'm finna stop. Now, there's some stuff that's out there you ain't never had. I wouldn't play with it if I was you. Man, that thing pull you in, man. You be struggling a long time. I remember I went down there, I went to that Baptist church. Man, I went down there, them folks had cooked some food. That woman came and That old lady came with a big old pot, man, of pig feet. I said, oh, no, man. She had that hot sauce on it. Listen, she had a pot of it. She said, Pastor, you eat? I said, nah, if I can help it. I can't clean between them toes, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know. I was like, she loaded them down. They were good eyes. I was able to swing. Then she had a pot on them. Man, I'm pretty, they wouldn't tell me. You know what, for me though, I ate so many pig feet growing up, man. Oh no, ain't nothing. Man, once you slop that skin in your, man, that thing, oh my goodness. I just think about it make me sick. Oh, my dad, listen, he make a cook them. It must have been a punishment. He cooked those and lima bean. No, one lima bean. No, butter bean. No, what the big one? No, lima bean, the green one. Which one the big white bean? No, butter bean, the green one. Lima bean, the big one. The big one. Y'all was just talking about it. Don't be talking about that with my mama. I don't like nobody talking about my mama that stuff. Don't mess with them. Them the lima bean. The white one. No. Butter beans are the little green one.
Green is lima bean. You got butter bean not as green as lima bean.
Well, I remember the green one's good. They good with mashed potato. The white one, that's butter. That's the butter bean. I don't want to see that with my mom. You think it's where I'm from. Where you from? Pastor say thinking, where you from there, Pastor? What y'all call them now?
I'm pretty sure that's butter bean.
Yeah, I'm sure. The white one, that's the big one, butter bean. I can't remember. I just know I hate lima. They were lima bean. Lima ain't the green one? Lima green. A northern bean is a bean that ain't from the south. Now, I remember they had the northern. They had them speckle. We didn't eat them like the speckle. We ain't seen them cook the speckle. I ate them somewhere else. You ain't never keep the speckle. The speckle butter bean was good. You did. I missed out. I missed that meal. Then they got the different little beans in there. Got the speckle. Then they got the little brown bean in there. They got the, you said pinto bean. Yeah, they got that too. I think got a black eyed pea or something in there too. Yeah, them right. I ain't never had them. Them too many meats. Man, that 3 vegetables. Hear me, everybody, man. Cooking them all my damn vegetables. Isn't that right? That's a lot. That's a whole meal in itself. But man, it was some good meal. I don't know. Y'all ain't never ate no pot liquor. And put that cornbread in there with it. Boy, you can hurt yourself on a Sunday. Y'all ever had that? You pour the liquor off the green and get that cornbread and mash it up in there? Oh my goodness. You know about that pot liquor? Man, listen, you be surprised what kind of meal. That stuff nigga had to scrape up though. You had to know how to eat. That come from, but see, you ate that part of your heritage eating. See, a lot of y'all never eaten nothing like that. See, back then, that's how they came up and they taught us, be like, you like, what? Man, you mess around and get that pot liquor, man. I didn't know. They pour that green juice off of there and get that cornbread and mash it up in there and make it, oh, God, I didn't know. Yeah, boy, you be doing some stuff. Now, you get some whole cake. How many of y'all ain't had no whole cake? But y'all ain't had none of y'all had some whole cake. Listen, man, every time I watch them women out there prostitute, they try to get them up and get some whole cake. Yeah, listen, them whole cake. How many of y'all had whole cake? Yes, sir. Y'all know about, but you got to fry. You fry them on the top of the stove. You were frying it like a pancake. I don't put syrup on them too, because I'm a nigga. You put a little syrup on them. You have to, like I said, look too close to a pancake. Isn't that right? Yeah, them homemade pancakes, but you make them things cook up right. They don't stay round like that. They get outside the little round a little bit, but it's the way they eat. Man, we need to get a class like old-fashioned cooking stuff, because we finna be back there. Y'all need to learn how, these kids need to get y'all some pot liquor. A lot of these kids, how many of y'all kids ain't ever ate no cornbread? They don't know what the difference is. A lot of these kids ain't been no cornbread like that. How many of y'all ain't never ate no cornbread? Everybody ate cornbread. Rudy, you had cornbread? That's right, he said first bottle. That's right. So everybody had cornbread. We need to teach them, we got to teach these kids how to eat like that. Got to teach them how to eat, then teach them how to salt. I had a cousin, she not use them, she get that corn. Listen, she hit a plate like that with it. She get that thing like that right here in her mouth. She still, listen, she's young. When I tell you she can work them fingers, listen, she get them, she hit that plate, she do that thing like that in her mouth. You be like, on that plate, all you see is finger scrapes in that plate. Man, country folk know how to eat though. So we need to get these kids and teach them. I'm telling you, it's gonna be a food shortage. So a lot of y'all gotta learn how now start like learning how to Learn how to kind of stretch and let stuff kind of work. Them 4 days, they're going to start disappearing. You'll still pay $70, but you ain't going to get what you used to get. You're going to get you 1 lamb chop and the water. Ain't going to be no lime, they're going to put just the crumbs of the lime in there. That's it, the shell. They'll tell you it's going to get bad out here. And a lot of y'all hustle weak. You got to be able to, man, you got to come up with a scheme how you going to try to make it. So y'all know it come when a white man come on TV and tell y'all it's gonna be food shortage. I know y'all don't take that serious. White man tell y'all don't listen. When the white man tell you that, he trying to prepare these folks. Why y'all think they gonna call all them police back? They ain't worried about no vaccination. They know people, American people ain't going for no starvation like that. There's too many folks out here looking at, man, they gonna take for they do that. Y'all see what happens? When the power go out, first thing we do is steal a TV. I mean, it don't make no sense. Ain't no electricity nowhere. We get them TV. VCR, listen, had they not got rid of them tanks, we getting them VCR. VCR, TV, everything plug on, we getting it. Stove, freezer, all that stuff we carrying out there on a little boat. We on a little makeshift boat. Ain't got no electricity, but man, your house look good. Just knowing when electricity come back on, you gonna be straight. So we gotta start teaching y'all how to learn how to survive. You know, we gotta start teaching y'all how to make some little quick little stuff, learn how to stretch it out a little bit. Get your grits and put you some water in there. Isn't that right? You move from a spoon to a straw. Y'all done had some running grits before? Yeah, you can't throw it away. You got to make it work. Isn't that right? So I do pour you some more grits in there and thicken it up. It's a lot of little stuff. We got to try to have some we got to teach them how to make some stuff, how to make some non-pork fatback. Don't ask me no question. Ask me no question. I'll tell y'all, how many of y'all ate fatback? That's strickling. I couldn't eat nothing but that back part, that front part. Man, but you be fighting that the rest of your life. Now, my mom, they grew up where they ate that fat. Man, I can't, man, that thing, God almighty. But that crackling skin on there. We need one good, clean animal who split and chew the cud that make that same skin. Now, Val found some chicken skin. I ain't asked no question. I ate them. When I ate, I said, I be like Alicia, well, one time we were down there at, let me tell you about that joke. We were sitting down there at Longhorn, all us at the table, we had them, don't try to run here, Joe. So we had them onion petals, we were just eating them onion petals. So I read that, they said, there's a shrimp in there? We were like, we were like, who that? We were like, that was Rashida found that shrimp in there. Rashida, that when you found that, we were like, there's a shrimp in there? We were like, man, that thing got a shrimp in it. We like, and Elise said, She said, and they were good. We were like, you been eating shrimp? That girl was wearing them things out on them. Yeah, you can't eat there. Well, a lot of these folks, man, I had to give up. I said, I can't eat no more from up down. They flavored them onion good, but I said, I can't go back and get no more of them onion petals. But it's rough out here. We got to start learning how to survive now. Get their word. The first plan to survive is make sure you got the plan of salvation. If you ain't got the plan of salvation, any other plan you got, it's going to fail. That's just being honest. I really have in my mind that, I know somebody asked me, I think Billy asked me, he said, what I think it was going to take for our people to finally kind of get motivated to look at changing and, taking a stance against, the injustices that happen against us. It's not just injustices of our people being shot by, unarmed, by law enforcement, of course the bad ones. It's the fact on every end. It's every end we discriminating on. Y'all saw, back about a couple years ago when Trump got the illegal immigrants, he separated the parents from the children. He was sued. Now the courts just came in and overturned that, but Biden paid those people. Can you imagine you illegally enter somebody else's country and you sue them and you're paid? He gave these people thousands of dollars. I think these folks got, 400-something? Do you know what I found out? You know how much a peso is? It takes 23 pesos to make $1. Now, you just sent these people back with $400,000 to Mexico. $23 of pesos it takes to make $1. And you gave them $400,000 of U.S. money. Man, them people past filthy rich. Best thing they could, I'm about to go there and I'm about to go to Jesse and get some of that toiletry they use and rub it on myself. Yeah, amigo. He like, you a nigga, no, amigo, me Mexico. I ain't gonna talk Mexico, no, me Mexico. I mean, $400,000. Boy, you going back to Mexico, man, you straight. You can pay the drug cartel out and still keep moving. So I mean, it insults us. You know, it's very insulting. And then to try to flaunt this so-called new Supreme Court justice or something. I mean, she's done some things. She took some stands on some issues concerning people of color. But the fact that she's come out and she's willing to defend the homosexuality, you know, that immorality, and even to push that, even going along with, you know, the mindset of she can't define a woman, to me, I mean, it just discredits her on every end. It's an insult to have her there. Colorado has shown themselves, as usual, they passed what you can kill a baby after 9 days. Yeah, that abortion 9 days, was it 7 days after birth? The kid can, after 7 days, you got the 7 days to kill it. Still be considered abortion. California came out with different. They 7, California 7. Colorado came up with 9 months. You can abort at 9 months. Yeah, a lot of women abort. It's called birth at 9 months. Yeah, I mean, and people don't realize this is the agenda of this sicko Joe Biden. They sicko. The Clinton, they sicko. I mean, it's no end. These people need to sacrifice. The people don't realize they've been sacrificing living baby. They're too small. They need bigger sacrifices. I don't know why these people don't know these people. I've been told all these folks do. Your book told you not to let your children pass through the fire under molest. These people been the aisle. I don't know why y'all don't think these people actually do. Listen, California has the aisle. Washington State has the aisle. These people give sacrifice, and it's children's sacrifices. They don't even know why these white people love to do abortion. These dumb black women, there was a white woman thing. Black women that got yourselves involved thinking it's a smart idea. It's because they take your child as a sacrifice. And the bigger the child, the better for them. They need it now. Instead of getting smaller like that, then they get bigger children, bigger victims. 9 months, 7 days. Some states, I think they were trying to push for 28 days. So, I mean, this is the thing right here. And that's why, putting families back together, families sitting together. We're trying to orient our kids to understand parenthood, how family works. You can't have a family without children, without a husband, without a wife. So it makes no sense. What's a family? If you don't have a father, if you don't have a mother, nobody has a sexuality. It's crazy, but that's how they're destroying us, and our young people are going to fall for this rhetoric. So we have to come in and reinstill in them the value of how it was established, what was given. We have to keep reiterating the same thing. How does a man walk? How does a man talk? How does a man conduct himself? How does a man wear his clothes? How does a woman, a young lady dress herself? How does a young lady walk? Young lady don't walk like this right here. You got to teach them. You got to teach them how to walk like a lady. It's just amazing. You get women walk like a man. You put on the dress to still walk masculine. So all this is a trait we got to try to teach, and we got to come back and instill, because society taking them from us. We losing them. They're making it comfortable to be gay. Then y'all got in the house, they're doing it. They're doing that kind of stuff. Boy putting on mama lipstick and putting on mama dresses, running around the house, and shoes and stuff. Little girl got on daddy hat, daddy coat, running around the house, grabbing herself like she got a cucumber. You know what I'm saying? It's just things you got to change. And we can't now. It ain't funny. It ain't cute. No, that little kid. They thought, oh, that's funny. It ain't funny. You can't play with them. Can't play with it. It ain't funny. But I teach us a disorder. So our goal is to put things in order. They destroying our home. They taking our kids. They get them from the jail. They shooting them down. They killing them. And see, when they shoot you down as a criminal, people don't realize you don't get that body back. State get that body. When you die in jail, you're cut. They don't give you that body back. They get that body. These people need sacrifices. I don't know why y'all don't know these people do it. Your book called for sacrifices. Shaul said, I beseech you that you present your bodies. They ain't had to hear living. Yeah, you're going to be living first, but then you're going to die. It was nothing we brought to him dead. We brought him living stuff. So guess what? That's what they doing. They taking living so they can kill it for them. To their gods. They ain't serving our Elohim. These people serving their God. And it's going to come down to, it's going to be the people that believe something, that stand for something, going to have to fight these people. Now, y'all ain't got to believe me. Y'all have to. I'm trying to tell you, get yourselves in shape, get yourself ready. We're going to fight these people. What you going to do when they come to get your kids? What you going to do when these homosexuals come knocking on your door, want to know you? Man, I already done prayed about it. I ain't even opening the door. I'm shooting through the door. Now hear me, it'll be sister blood everywhere. Man ain't finna, man ain't going on. I don't care what law they pass. Even this abortion stuff, until we educate, it don't matter. I'm not waiting on the Supreme Court to pass no law on abortion, right or wrong. It's what we instill in our people. You keep waiting. It don't matter what I don't care about no. You know the problem is the ball wasn't dropped because they allow homosexuality to be taught in school. The ball was dropped because the parent didn't teach heterosexuality in the home. You didn't display it. You didn't mandate it. It don't matter what they teach. Okay, so what you got here? Give them start crack cocaine. It's still out here. So you educate. You teach your kid. Don't get on it. I don't want you around them. You won't get in trouble. You don't get yourself locked up and leave you there. So why you can't do the same thing when it comes to homosexuality? Why you can't do the same thing when it comes to abortion? Why you waiting on some piss poor lawmaker to make a decision and it's going to be based off of business? It's going to be based off of influence. They don't make no, very few of these guys don't make no votes or cast their or pass law because they actually believe in something. Not the majority, it's because of influence. What business, what special interest group is going to support you? Who pay your campaign bill? These people ain't got no morality. They have morality, they'll be serving all of him. That making much sense that Trump got morality. Worry about Christmas, the man say he walked straight up, put his tongue in a Walmart and grab a vagina. There ain't no morality. Man's a whoremonger, he's a adulterer. And he got the nerve to talk about a sissy? That's how piss poor the system is. They thinking he a good one, Trump. He just that piss poor rotten as Biden. He don't care nothing about right. He just care about getting office so his kids can make money just like Biden and his brother did. And Biden and his son, did no different than nobody else would do. If my son can make money off my name and go somewhere, what I care? They can say, hey, don't spend my dad, somebody gonna get them contracts. What? So what I'm gonna say? This is immoral. How's it immoral? You ain't taking that. They giving you the money because of who your father is. That's how they do business. Come on. And the white folk that mad with them just pissed off because they didn't get to do it. George Bush Jr. made money off his daddy. He went and got his oil contract money from the side, from Bin Laden daddy, if it wasn't for his dad influence. His dad done been CIA, his dad done been Navy intelligence, his dad done been governor, his dad done been president, vice president twice. Are you serious? All these white kids make their money from their parents. White people kill me. They try to walk like they got some morality going. Oh, this is all ethical. We got come. Same junk all of them done. They all do the same thing. So I don't know why these people sitting around playing this game like they so moral and so ethical. They all riding. You can't find one clean when they ever had been president. They don't have no clean was as a governor or a mayor. They never had it. The reason why they never had it has never been instilled in them. Same thing, that's why I got to come back and got to change things and set things in order, just like he told Titus, set things in order that's desired. These things are needed. Family structure, family values aren't there. People don't have them because we not demonstrate, we don't show them. We just the piss poor immorality as white people. They finally broke us up. Once they got the man out, they broke us up. Woman hit the street, she got to go get a man. What happened to one you had? The guy in the club about to ask her that. Why are you in the club? Everybody in the club trying to bang. Somebody in the club like, I'm going to go to the club now. I got to get me a wife. No, I got to get laid. She coming for free drink. Girl, we going to do something. Niggas will buy you a drink. Not for free. Man, I let a woman have it. Tell me, buy her a drink. Buy me and my friend a drink. Man, I let them have it. Who the blank you think you talking? Man, I let them have it. A hoe? How to make sure they know it. Man, that's an insult. Buy me and my friend a drink? Who you think you talking to? Let them have it. But you know, it worked. These lame niggas, some of them in here too. These lame niggas, they doing. These lame niggas separate. All ain't getting nothing. He just happy. He spending money. I don't play no game like that. I ain't play no sucker stuff like that. No, I ain't never been on strip club, laid on no stage, never been hollering, screaming, come out putting on, man, never been no, that's a lame. Yeah, I seen a guy like that, man, just a sucker. All day sucker. She ain't getting you nothing. Make a fool out you. Send him home horny. I watch so many dumb niggas, man. Them niggas at the stage. He said, a dumb nigga. Just buying drinks. I ain't never played no stuff like that. But everybody different. Everybody different. I know, don't listen. Don't worry about it. You're in the synagogue. Now, that's your whole life. You come up and testify about it. Tell it all now. Tell, I like the got her. I know it. That's what she tell all them guys. Like the got her. That I should keep making money. Girl ain't finna stop dancing, man, to get you nothing. Make a fool out you. But that's how, look at them, they thinking now, yeah, that's pretty tight right here. But I loved it in her. I seen guys marry them. They been here before. Now, married, you can't hold on no hoe. You can't hold on no hoe. You can forget it. You can't do it. I told time, you can't make no hoe, no housewife. They know too many tricks. They know too many tricks. Isn't that right? They're like trying to put handcuffs on a magician. Voila, they out of them. Don't even do it. And the handcuffs on you. Now, you don't play with no hoe, man. She a magician. You don't play with no stuff like that. No. No, you go out there, you look, you see a car, you look at them tired balls, rub right out, talking about that thing got low miles. How these tires, man, you rub right, ain't no grip on that tire. You ain't just slide around that tire. You say, yeah, it car him been riding. Yeah, somebody been riding. They tell me, yeah, this car him. Say they ain't go nowhere but work and back home. Yeah, I know better than that. That car been more than now. Somebody done ran odometer back. Them tires slick. Them some slickers on them. They're tired. They think about it now. Them kids thinking, why would you go out there and check the tires? That way, after a few years, you'll come back. It's like when Cuff asked Yahushua why he washed their feet. He said, you don't know what I'm doing now, but later on, you'll know. You'll know later on why I told you to rub them tires. And I check them tires. Don't go let that old dumb. You can change that cluster. That's a big thing. I go pour them low mile clusters in there. Look at them tires, that engine wore. You pop that hood, that engine wore out, man. That thing spinning and poop. And there one owner. It was an old lady. All she did was drove her to church on Sunday. Yeah. Yeah, that was her last service, apparently. Right? Yeah, don't worry about it. It's too much over y'all head. At the end of the day, what we got to do? Establish ourselves. So, y'all, listen, what I'm telling y'all, I would allow, not hope, but hope as a figure of speech, that's what you're accustomed to saying, that you guys are reiterating the importance of why we're doing what we're doing. Why we got to teach our young people so we can establish ourselves so we'll have an existence. If we don't do it, folks, we're going to lose them. I'm telling you, we're going to lose them. Man, kids soft, they ain't eating stuff we ate. We might have ate pork, but we ate stuff to make you strong. Man, these kids run down that carpet one good fall, they're going to shut every bone in their body. These kids can't play no rough sport, man. They can't do it. Man, they're going to run that wall, they're going straight to the hospital. Man, we on ran, jump, fences, all kind of stuff. You get them, can't get a fence. Fence that big, joker that tall. Yeah, I can't get over that fence. Just clumsy. Kids, we got to get y'all, teach y'all how to play. How many of y'all kids want to learn how to play? You got to eat some dirt. I know they weren't real with it. Man, you get that mud pie, you put on that stick, you be looking at it. Remember that touch of it? Ain't too bad. Get your little mud pie in you. How many of y'all know how to make a mud pie? That's terrible. A couple of folks know how to make a mud pie. Hey kid, you know how to make a mud pie? I'm telling you, young ones don't know how to make one. Y'all make a mess. How you make a mud pie? Since y'all raise your hands, Xavier. Don't try to point at nobody, Joker. How you make a mud pie? Come on up here. Come up here, Joker. Come here, Joker. Come here. Yeah, you. You. Come here, Blinded. Come here. Come on up here. Got that glass on a little sophisticated. Come on up here. What's up? What's up? You chilling? Yeah. Huh? Not much. All right, it took you a minute. You know how to make a mud pie? A little bit. How you make a mud pie? So it's taking you too long. What ingredients you put on the mud pie? Mud. No, you can't put mud in there. See, that's where you messed up at. It's dirt, Joker. How you make a mud pie with mud? Put it where? Put water on dirt. Then what you got to do? That's tight. You just pour water and that's it? Yeah. No, you got to get a stick. Don't sit down, Joker. You don't know how to make no mud pie. Don't you ever go on no mud pie business. You ever get pulled on how to make a mud pie, don't you show up. You got to have a stick. Everybody know that. You got to have a stick to make a mud pie. Don't you? How many of y'all know that? This man that talking about mud, that's the ingredient, stop it. But you got to get you some dirt, man, and get you some water. You got to stir it up, and you got to make it round. Got to know how to make it. Then you get that stick, you got to cut your little folded line. So you tell me, that's your piece right there. That's your. Then first you peel like you act like you going to eat it. You like, And sometimes somebody bump that thing. Taste like dirt. You be thinking, boy, I had a little sugar in that thing, but that thing don't eat too bad now. See, y'all grew up right, man. We didn't eat dirt. I had an aunt, she made me got that dig up dirt for her. My mama older, so they don't know about that. Yeah. Eat red dirt, they don't know that. Yeah, they young. Y'all didn't eat no dirt, hey. How many of y'all? You ain't ate no dirt. You ain't no dirt. Who ain't ate no dirt? I know some of these kids. Listen, hold on for a minute. Kid, you ain't ate no dirt. That's why you had them seeds. You gotta eat some dirt. Dirt love y'all. Man, I'm telling folks. Oh yeah, they're weird. You gotta eat dirt. Dirt make you normal. How many of y'all done ate dirt? Man, in the country too, you eat it for your skin. He said not on purpose.
I ate dirt on purpose.
Why not? You ate on mistake?
Crunching and stuff.
Be crunching? How you know it crunching if you ain't ate none?
I said not on purpose.
On purpose? How much accidental dirt you done ate?
Not much.
He done not much. Man, we came out, I had an aunt, she made me go out there, man, my friend, laughed me to scorn. She had me sound that dummy on the drive. I said, what you doing, Tom? I said, oh, shit, man. I said, they're like, what you doing? I'm like, get some dirt. Some dirt? What y'all do with dirt? I ain't gonna eat it. You ain't gonna eat dirt? Yes, sir, we was in that driveway digging her some dirt. Yeah, man, get sick, you get that dirt. Yeah, I did red dirt, they eat it. In the country, you get red dirt, eat it. It's good for you. Peel on red, that's what you made from dust. Yep. Everything in this a rock, you got a part of it in you. Oil too, that's why your skin be shine like that. They tell you got oily skin. Where you get oil from? Come from the ground. Everything you got. If you low of something or got too much of it, it's something that's in the rocks. Everything that's a rock, you got it in you. So, I mean, eating dirt, that was a part of being a kid. You know, you say, I don't eat that dirt. I mean, that's part of being a kid. That's why we healthy than a lot of these kids right here. These kids, I try to tell you, they can't focus, they can't remember that. Dirt make you remember. I heard a kid, that thing be crunchy. Some little salt like it, like a little pepper. See, that, he remember. He remember that dirt, in that right. That's just, they got to try to get these kids back to the little normal stuff. Now, I ain't promote y'all. This ain't the same dirt out here now. The dirt, I ate my dirt back in the early 70s. That 4 bears were pissing on it. Yeah, they got too many sisters pissing down this dirt. Don't y'all eat that dirt. That stuff mess your stomach up and your butthole. Y'all can't eat dirt no more. We gotta get y'all something like dirt. Man, we eat chalk. That y'all know starch? Yeah, that's starch. You remember eating starch? You get you a spoon. How many of them eating that corn starch? I had a cousin in the country, but eat that stuff like ice cream. Corn starch. In the red box. You get a spoon like you got diarrhea. Spoon that corn starch. Stop all that. That kill all that diarrhea running. Man, you get a spoon that corn starch and eat it. Yeah, that's a. I'll fix them, sister. But don't then come out of that thing. Man, that thing squeeze your behind out like your boo-day done sucked the lemon. That's it, your boo-day. Y'all kids remember that boo-day? That's right, no boo, and no boo tomorrow either. All right, no boo today, no boo tomorrow. Isn't that right? Got to educate these kids so they'll know, isn't that right? Man, y'all get some cornstarch, all that stuff we ate. They say you put the iron with it. My clothes didn't look that wrinkle. Yeah, go and get you that white chalk, man. You put, they have no taste. That you ain't no for real cornstarch. That was it. In the red box. You know, Chris, you had him in Alabama. They made it down there. That's the only thing Alabama made, a football team and starch. Oh yeah, and the toothbrush. They tried to sell the tea brush. They ain't had no calories in Alabama. They said, no, we'll just take one. Don't worry about it. You supposed to know that. That's probably an Arthur joke. Someone point out that Arthur done this joke, like, you know what I'm saying? You know, two. Since 2 is like 2, and they only got 1, I don't know if they can have a tooth in their mouth, can they? Wouldn't 2 be more than multiple? So if you just got 1, could it still be a tooth? There might be a, might just have a, it might just have a, all you got is a, think about it. If 2 is more than 1, and you only have 1, could it be a tooth? There might be a, these inquiring minds want to know. Rudy, what you think? Ain't that a mystery? Rudy, you about that? And other time, Rudy be clapping like, yeah. Yeah! Rudy, you been crunk over that too. That's why I be telling people, don't y'all go nowhere. Other folk want to know how to treat y'all. Some of these people, they still like they got charts of everything that's on the earth. They do. Some of y'all haven't made that chart yet. Don't go nowhere. Because people, when they on the chart, they don't know how to register. They don't know how to do with you. So, like they got certain metals, they can't really tell you. They just know it's better than this metal. That's all I can tell you because it ain't on the chart yet. They gotta get it, try to break it down, and they're going to run it against everything else they got. Like they'll come up with this new pan, these new frying pan, don't burn, all that come from other planet. I don't believe none of this stuff. Everything you get from around, just stop telling lies. How you ever got this stuff and came back? Who let you leave? I was an I'd kick you in your booty, trying to lure my stuff. Well, you tell me to let y'all wife keep flying and just taking stuff? They should have seen what happened in Africa, right? It ain't hard to stop them. I didn't go there and talk to me some aliens. If I find an alien, I'm going to go where I'm going to talk to them. I'm going to tell them what happened. I'm going to say, you sound white. Don't go nowhere with them and don't trust them. And I do not let them on this ship. I'm telling them to tell them stuff. Remember that, on that Predator, they tried to steal the Predator ship. Remember that? And blow it up in the air. I was there to teach them a lesson. Like, I'm sick of y'all crackers. If you leave and go back, you going to come with a better more cracker and we ain't going to never have no peace. Why? How you go to Predator Island? Predator came in here and kill all these folk. You go there, ain't never Predator, and you kill them. I don't believe none of this stuff. I'm sick of white folk. Oh, y'all see that? We need to boycott these movies. I'm going to watch it one more time so I just make sure how it goes. That's it. Oh, I ain't going to enjoy it like I did the first time. Because I'm trying to study the white man habit. They get sucked up, get dropped in the planet. Then you know what killed me? First thing, I get dropped out of air on a whole nother planet. I'm going to use the bathroom. That's just how my stomach, I didn't use the bathroom. I got to use the bathroom. Cause I just popped up, they ain't gonna tell your stomach, you on a whole nother, you just fell out there and hit the ground, you on a whole nother planet. I need to go to the bathroom. That's the immediate. Why these people don't never use the bathroom on TV? I'm gonna make a movie. The first 15 minutes gonna be the bathroom. You do. I'm gonna get up and like folks wake up in the morning in the kitchen, whoo, your breath stink. How you think you just wake up in the morning? See, you know them folks, white folks, look, they go to bed, they get up, drawers still be neat, clean. Anybody took no bath, put their clothes on their button, they shirt, and just go in their car and go to work. Nobody be like, hey, you been in some strange boo day? I mean, questions, a real movie. I'm gonna write it up. It's gonna be called a real movie. Isn't that right? Folks gonna use the bathroom, they're gonna stink. And I'm gonna let you see the log in the turd, so you say, it need to be real. You need to see what's in that toilet water. You need to see it. That's how a movie need to go. It's reality. Y'all that real life. Every time reality movie, show a log in that turd. It need to be a log in there. Then people know this thing real. Isn't that right? What they call them, reality TV? That's it, put that log in there. Then let some of y'all go in there and use the bathroom. You don't flood that gold piss. And then show some people come and mine it and take it and trade in and find out they got more gold than Fort Knox and you been drinking no water and your kidney shot. So that the whole movie, it just keep changing every time you do something. You use the bathroom, poop, don't brush your teeth, all the movies just keep changing. So that way nobody can never guess what the ending is. Are y'all gonna come see the movie? Yes, sir. How many of y'all wanna buy tickets in advance? I'm gonna be honest with you, I might not complete it. If I get your money early, I'm gonna run off. Cause I'm a nigga, that's gonna be part of the movie too. And that nigga ran off my money and we were making a reality movie. That's gonna be part of the movie. And I'm gonna use the bathroom if you catch up with me. That part of, I don't know why you get, oh, yeah, you the bathroom so much. I had to run my dad before he leave. I said, how that man make himself go to the bathroom every morning before he leave? I like, good, I ain't work like that. I mean, I use the bathroom at school, tell the truth. Yeah. Number two, I used a couple times. I was going to use that Bright School one time. He was in the middle school. He pissed me off. Missed that damn bus. I had to get him drive way, you know, who drive to North Cross by 80, you know how much traffic on 285? I jumped on 285, then we were living off Covington Highway County. So I jumped on 285 Covington Highway, going north, man, ain't made that thing Indian Creek, traffic stop. I started saying, I was sitting there at traffic, we had Indian Creek, we ain't made Murray Drive, we had the one between them. I looked back there, I said, man, where your book bag? You know for what? I said, man, get them books out there. But he said, hey, yo, he's on something. For what? I said, what you need for what? I had you in the bathroom. He's talking about, you can't wait. No, I said, I ain't been messing my clothes either. I ain't getting them books out here, moving all slow on one little book. Nigga, no, he ain't going to school to learn nothing. I mean, to mess in my drawer, and the traffic started kind of moving. Then I'm like, get them books. They all slow back down. I said, don't worry about it. I said, I get to your school. I said, I'm going to message your school. He told me, can you pull over somewhere? I said, no, I'm going to mess in that school. I said, when them kids come up and tell me I'm Anthony Daddy. Oh, he was back there about to lose. I was like, I'm pissed me off. I had to drive all the way out there too. I'm like, oh no, you done. But I got that school, that thing hit him. He must have prayed to the Lord to hold the turd. Cause I was gonna let him loose in there too. And they had them doors, and them kids, they like, who daddy got him? I'm Anthony Daddy. I was gonna tell them too. I just gonna have to withdraw that day. So I teach that nigga miss another bus. And they did pretty good. You gotta give your kid motivation for education. That was the other kid. How many of y'all were being buried and your parent came to you to bathroom at y'all school? Now these kids are like, I guess it ain't nothing popular. Would it be embarrassing if your parent can't use the bathroom at your school and all your friends knew about it and your friends said, such and such daddy or mom was in the turn. Man, while we were coming on, you had to withdraw. You couldn't come back. Man, that thing alone, man, they have pictures of your mom and dad all on social media. They shoes, they ankle rusted, round their leg, oh man. And then they pan out and part they draw toe. Oh, you done. You are done. That'll help these kids learn though. How many of y'all kids, that one make y'all unpopular now? These kids like, no, I don't get it. That don't matter now. To me, would that mess you up, your mom use the bathroom up there? Yeah, tell me. Yeah, they kids, I don't know, they back there looking like, I've been to stall beside them taking a dump. Y'all a different breed of kid now. We would come along, man, you couldn't go back to that school, man. You like, no, I ain't going back to that school. I'm done. Antoine, that mess you up, your dad can't use that bathroom up there. And cause now they don't put no stall doors up, I don't think, no, do they? Do everybody in school, they took the stall doors down. High school, you got doors. Man, I don't know, we had doors. Some high school, I think, give you doors. Y'all get, you middle school or high school, they got doors. Elementary, they have doors. Boy, you had to know when to go to the bathroom. I mastered it. You go to the bathroom right when the bell ring and you get in your class and wait till everybody's seated. I knew when I wait till the bell ring, get to class. When that final bell ring, you got to be in there, that means everybody running to get to class. Shouldn't be nobody in the hall. Waited about a minute, go out there. I said, I used the bathroom. They be like, the bathroom? They be like, you just got here. I said, I got to use the bathroom. They be like, can you? I'm looking at them like, go to the bathroom, get your pass. I don't even go in my hall. I'm going way up on another hall. But everything quick. You got to be, man, you can't do nothing right now. Man, nigga, let me tell you something. We were coming on somebody's shoe down there. You white your hand, you be like, you watch your shoe, who that? Man, nigga be pushing out there, who that now? Listen, when we were coming on, listen, man, they wet tissue. Man, you might get a good beat on that toilet. You get hit with that wet tissue, start throwing over there. Man, was brutal. Man, you couldn't get caught. I never got caught. No, you gotta know how to do. Go to the office or something. Tell the nurse you sick. So you the one that teach around something, try to get you somewhere sneak. Man, you couldn't be, you was somebody folks know you? Oh my goodness. Some of these say, y'all growing up nerd. You going there and marry folks like, go, you all right. Ain't worried about them juggling. You got a stack of books. They ain't gonna marry you. That's a nerd. Leave them alone. They ain't gonna somebody people know. You know they be like, I don't know that nerd. The fun is somebody gotta know who the person is. So you let them know, guess who was on the toilet? Man, like they go to the office and put that thing on the intercom. Just you ever use the bathroom at school? That type. You tried. Did anybody catch you? That's how you got to do it. You can't get, huh? You got to know the right hall to go to. You got to know the right stall to hit. You got to know how to squat and move. You got to come on up out. I don't know if I white good. You got to get out of there. In high school, you ain't as proficient as you're supposed to be. Everything got to be quick and going. See, we ain't know about whites back then. Back then, it was all tissue. That tissue be thin. Man, you try to blind somebody with that tissue, they can see just as good as you can. Man, that tissue, man, school ain't putting nothing in there you can hold yourself with. Man, you wrap your whole arm up, man, wipe your behind and still get something on there. That stuff don't work. That's the school system. Yeah, it was rough back then. We had to go through it. When y'all went to, y'all was at the outhouse though, wasn't it? You had to go to the outhouse. How it feel growing up, you growing up using the outhouse and then you go to a bathroom. That's all. Ain't it been good? Ain't that right? Somewhere from the outhouse to in the house. But you think about how the world got a little different. High school, y'all had one inside. A bathroom inside high school.
Cant Hold On, when they built that, when they had plenty of bathrooms.
What y'all had, 2?
No, it was more than that.
3? Did y'all have separate? Or like the outhouse, did y'all have boys and girl outhouse and then teach outhouse, or it was just one outhouse?
Just one outhouse.
So everybody teachers, everybody use the same outhouse. How y'all flush?
You didn't flush.
That tight. That means it's still out there somewhere. How y'all think I feel knowing my mama got turds just laying out somewhere all these years? And I got a reputation I got to uphold. But just show you how much the world done changed. From outhouse to in the house, to riding on a mule in a wagon, to riding in a car, time done changed. And you know what though? Only thing ain't changed is the rights of the nigga. Yeah, that's right. We driving, living better, wearing better clothes. They won't hand me down. We go buy stuff off the rack. And then you looking at our rights hadn't changed. Still discriminated against, still hated. They still segregate against us. It's certain places y'all still can't get in. That's right. Just like that Bobby Jones golf course down there. They ain't been long letting nigga come in there. And you can't go in there. Man, that's a stoop down there in Augusta. You can't just go pop up no Bobby Jones. Not down there, you can't. Most of these niggas don't know that. You can't just pop down in Augusta at that place. They got one, I tell you, no, right here on Glenwood. Glenwood, East Lake. That been a long time. I was a little boy, I've been around from Kirkwood, going out from Living Decatur. You can't just go over there. They don't have no niggas no member over there. It's 2022. They don't play that stuff. Man, people coming to them folks filthy rich over there. And nobody paid no attention, sitting right there on Glenwood. Them folks going out. You ain't played over there. You won't play over there, you gonna be somebody. Them niggas there, in 2022, them niggas can't play over there. That show, you know, look at him. She went from the outhouse to in the house. Went from segregate, went from just eating bread and water sometime with a little piece of meat to now you go to all these restaurants. Everything. Did y'all have Ryan's and Golden Corral when you were growing up? And Fogo de Chão? Never even heard of, thought about it. All it done changed to happen. And a nigga still got the same rights he had back then. Just show you how bad off we are. See, they fooled with these clothes, these cars, and jewelry, all that stuff. Ain't nothing changed for the nigga. I'm trying to tell you, but see, eventually, it's some people, it's going to resonate to them what I'm telling them. We have to break away from these people in order to be a people. You cannot be under these people and serve Yahuwah properly. They're not going to allow you. There's always going to be limitation. There's always going to be hang-up. There's always going to be discrimination. Listen, whatever white people make up is an issue. they're going to get it done, and they're going to push it to change whatever it is they want. They're going to make it fit. These people have gone to them murdering kids to pushing us to murdering kids in the womb to now murder them out of the womb, because this is what white people want to do. This is whatever white people want to see. They'll make allotment for white people. There are no allotments for you people. Everything you do is at the convenience of white people, which means white people tolerate you to wear gold. White people tolerate you to drive Mercedes and BMWs and new cars. Niggas ain't had no new car back then. Everything you had was hand-me-down. You don't see more niggas drive Mercedes. When I was in the 70s, 80s, you drove a Cadillac or a Lincoln, you was a pimp or a doctor or a preacher. Man, you innocent. Nigga, what a nigga doing with a Cadillac? Nigga, what you do? That was it. Now nigga riding more luxury car. Nigga, listen, and spell it, you saw a Rolls Royce probably once in a lifetime. You saw a Rolls Royce, but you stare at that thing like that's a Rolls Royce, and it gone. You don't know these people. Now niggas you know got them. Niggas got them. They talking about they'll let you pay 10 years on them. They been doing that for white folk to make them look like they had more than what they had. Y'all think that's a new program paying 10 years for a car? They just didn't tell a nigga. They pushed a nigga into a 5-year note. White people been get extended notes so they can ride this stuff and look like, oh man, I can afford it, and make them look good. But look at you. Eventually, there's some people gonna hear my voice that they're gonna realize and say, you know what, we gotta make changes. I'm gonna spark the minds of somebody. There's gonna be some people. If none of these young people listen long enough, it's gonna get in, it's gonna resonate, they're gonna realize, break away from these people. First chance y'all get away from these people, establish your own. You ain't gonna never be able to be none of these people. These people done proved it to us. They let us hold a high seat in the office. Got us nowhere. We done been 2 of us on the Supreme Court at the same time. Changed absolutely nothing. That nigga Clarence Thomas would not vote nothing to help us. Just like this new nigga they gonna put in there, she work for white people. She's gonna be for the benefit of white people, and she's gonna be for the whole back of black people. That's the only, and don't these folk they show in your face. Tell them, say, show me one of them that did something. Thurgood Marshall did some stuff and helped help push the not reparation, but desegregation bill, but how that we still desegregated. So cause a nigga write something on paper don't mean nothing gonna happen. Had you, they'll go and tell you, Thurgood Marshall. So what happened? What changed? We still arguing about right. You still got black groups that they hate so bad because white people have never given us what's been due to us just. White people don't give people what's fair. White people give other people what they want to give them. You got to stop letting white people give you stuff. White people giving away free food. I don't need no damn free food. I need the opportunity to get what I want. You think white people gonna sit, you think they gonna let me, a nigga, sit out here in front of a nigga religious organization and hand food out to white people? Man, they'll shut it down. If they have no white folk roll up in here and let me be feeding no white people, it'll never happen. White people gonna get fed somewhere way across town. Y'all niggas ain't gonna know nothing about it. They'll let me feed niggas that slop. Stuff Kroger them throw it away they don't want and look like they giving somebody something. Oh, outdated raunchy meat. Oh, sorry, pissed on vegetable. They getting away somebody, let me go in the store and pick my own. I was always getting that stuff with them food stamps. Go ahead, somebody gonna let you pick all your stuff, all that generic stuff. And these niggas, I know these niggas, they love that generic stuff. It's the same thing. Man, I don't buy that junk, man. Let somebody get that monkey food. Don't tell me the same stuff. I know a lot of them in here. Joker got a bucket full of generic. I can't eat that stuff, man. Junk don't break down. The box won't go in the garbage right. Every time you put in the garbage, you cold top, it puts the top up and jump back on the floor. No. You buy it. I know I threw that damn thing away before. When your butter don't open up and say, Parquet. That ET, I remember they had that commercial. The butter used to open up, you said butter, he said Parquet. That's that expensive stuff. Y'all like that, man, I don't be buying no generic groceries. Man, I ain't got time to get that stuff. Tell me the same thing. Say that, no. Man, you read them ingredients. I ain't had time to be looking through the generic. Every time they go walk out looking for something, they said, see, this the same thing. I said, yeah. They said, see, right here, you just want to pay more money. I stick that junk. Let me go and pay that more money. I ain't getting that junk. I need to sue somebody. Ain't that right? Man, I don't even know these people. I got a lawsuit against generic. Who is generic? You can't even play. Sit down, man. You mess around and the acid from your hand, man. Wash the little print off from there. All your lost, the barcode gone. I don't buy no stuff like that. Now y'all go in these stores. I know y'all hurt, but listen. I know you hurt because you just sat here and did all that reading. I don't buy it. I'm not interested in that stuff. Let them people have it. I mean, if you good, if I want vanilla wafer, I'm finna go buy no vanilla tapers. I'm not gonna get them. I'm not gonna waste time with that big giant box giving me an extra 150 cookies. I know good well you can't give me no extra 150 cookies for less than what they give me for these. No. I buy stuff somebody can go to jail for it. I know that. Listen, if it fits your stomach and your stomach can eat that stuff and you can live with it and you happy and you feel like you eating the same thing. I've done that before now. I'm telling you I did that crab meat, artificial crab meat. Lady sold me good. I was up there one day, put that bucket in here. She put me, she said, hey, I was like, no. She said, I taste, I said, man, this is the same thing as the crab meat. She said, yeah, she said, you could make all kinds, I got that stuff. I said, give me a pound. I said, give me 2 pounds of this. I got that stuff. I ran home with that stuff, got to eat that stuff. Damn, what is this? They don't fool me at that little table. The real stuff, you know what I'm saying? They don't give me the stuff she got me. That fake stuff, I done been around and got me. I had to throw all that stuff away, man. These folks make a food. I'm telling you, the food they cook for you is not the same thing you buying. It be like that stuff on TV. You'll show you, they got one new product. This thing cook 80 different meals. You get that damn thing home, you can't get one thing right with it. Them Jack LaLanne juicers, you juice water out, you get home, your damn thing won't even cut on. Folks get them and don't even use them. This man doing whole orange peel. He just done. One they learned Jack LaLanne dead, so that's dead too. So a lot of that stuff, y'all watch that TV stuff, go with what you know. Go with what you know and be safe. White folk don't be buying that stuff. They get that stuff. Did somebody just poop? That here poop. Who that was? Oh, she like to sneeze. That didn't sound like it came out the top end, though. That sounded one about it. I sneeze too. If that's what you call it, I'm gonna start telling people I pooed. I'm telling them I sneeze. Y'all all right? And sometimes little juices come out. How many of y'all been good this week? Ain't had no accident? Tell the truth now. I sent pictures to prove to mine. I sent them, show them. I did. I went to the bathroom twice. I looked down there. It got tight. Listen, I got that string on a fur hit. I shot a picture. I shot it to him. I said, ain't he good? Then I met around, sat there for a little bit. I had to run back in there here to get it. I said, just like he turned water to wine. I said, did it 2 times. He done confirmed it. And the thing is right. 2 times I made it in a row. Strain to get hung up. Before it get hung up, and you got to kind of move. You can't stand still when that thing coming out. If you stand still, you're going to mess your drawers up. These techniques y'all kids need to learn. Don't play with it. Go on and go so you can get the back seat. I had to go and go. I had to wipe that seat off. Go on, get that. I know some of them, they just go immediately. I cannot go, and I got to sit. I can't hold them knees for so long. I did that one time like this, and I ain't right. I was too high. Brr, brr, brr. Pinto beam, I lit that wall up. Man, I had rushed in there right quick. I went and I put a little, I ain't do that. I was like this. I was too high. Come in too high. Man, I'm being had, listen, I looked in that water was, listen, you could have scooped that water and drunk. I looked there for some evidence, because then they go in, I looked down there, I said, water clear. Listen, when I look back down, listen, man, it's like somebody came down with a machine gun full of pinto beans. Like they shot that thing up in there, man. Them beans were everywhere. That whole bag of that, and then what messed it up, what pissed me off, because I still not a bank shot. We had the bowl, they had the pole back there. I missed the pole. Pole was clean, bottom of the water clean, wall a mess. And that little back neck, man, I mean, it was everywhere. I just sat back and I just waited. I looked at that thing, man, I said, man, I'm finna go to jail, man. I said, man, they gonna It was their vandalism, and it wasn't on purpose. I just stood in that barrel, I just waited. When that Johnny came out sweeping, I said, I'm not coming that door. I stood back that door, waited. He must have had to go home that door, sweep on that door like that. I said, I'm not coming that door. I said, man, gonna call the police. I stood there and just waited. After a while, there was a little load of people come in, want to do it. And he walked down that aisle behind them before I seen them. They got that crack. You gotta see, there's something else you gotta learn. When you're going down and you see them cracks in them doors like that, don't do it. Get you some tissue. Ball up that one end, that long string, and lock it at the top and let it come down and tear a little P west on the lock part. You don't want them coming up to my man. You ain't got no lotion on your leg. No. Gotta keep them peeping toms out of there. Man, I'm telling you, we had a retard. We was in California. Zach, it was Zach. He went up there. Listen, man, we in the bathroom. Listen, man, we in the bathroom, man, taking a piss. You know, you see the stall. The stall. So the thing up high, you can see the leg. You see the joker just leg. This joker done took out his pants and he's standing there shooting his pants on the ground. We said, we're trying to figure out where the joker. We said, he came and said, man, what was you doing? He said, you know, the bathroom floors be nasty, so I took my pants off to use the bathroom. We said, and what was you standing on when you took your pants off? we like, you had your socks in that piss? He worried about his pants on yellow. I'm like, your pants ain't got no bending down that low. Ain't no way to be touching no ground. That's California for they do that kind of stuff. Matter of fact, we was in California. Welcome home. Man, you supposed to take off all their clothes. Y'all, this stuff we got to teach y'all one. You don't never take off all your clothes in no bathroom. Man, you run around and get raped, man. That's a sissy invite. What you on that stall naked for your shoes on? No, you put your pants where something happened. You can come right back up. You wipe later. You wipe later. Something break out. We'll wipe later. Right now, we finna clean this up. Sissy trying to come in. This immediate. You know what I'm saying? You sitting there, man, your pants off, man, that's called invocation. All right, we're trying to move on. We're trying to help y'all out. Do y'all pull your pants out while y'all in the bathroom? Well, hold on. What you say? What? Don't y'all look at that joker. Yeah, we got to teach y'all about it. Yeah, y'all go no bathroom. Don't be pulling y'all pants off in no bathroom. No, not unless y'all at home. You got to teach y'all you the bathroom. You stay about right around them knees. Somehow you need to come on up. You move around your ankle. God, you don't fail. Now you fall, you don't fail for it. Ain't nothing but straight butt cheeks sitting in that sister face. No. That stuff we got to train them, though. These kids got to learn that, bitch. Y'all don't be that comfortable. So we try to get, we get them straightened out. All right, we're going to try to get ready to move on. Let me sound the Cartosa Raw. Most High, I be new, which is our Father. I do thanks for all you done and rendered, the zabak, the sacrifice, the ahab, the affection, the dam, the blood, the kum, which is the resurrection that you granted unto us through Yahushua, our Yasha, which is our deliverer, our Savior. Baraka us, which is bestow a gift upon us or a benefit. That you might lamed us, which is instruct and show us, that we might receive the Ruach HaKadosh, which is the spirit of separation, that we might be filled unto the human redemption, which is the day of Mashpat, judgment. Baraka us, and blot out all of our kata and our ma'al, which are our sins and our transgressions. According to the Berith Yushabbat to Abraham, Yatsakak, Yacob, the Yahudim and Yasharal, to their Tuladah, which are their generations, even unto us and our Tuladah, which are our generations, that you'll recover us, especially our young people, and that you will grant them to Zakayu, which is to mark as to remember. Baraka us, that we don't seek other Elohims, which are other superior ones, which there are no other Elohims but you, the supreme ruler. Baraka us, that we might show ourselves to be the arm that you seek, which is the people. Make us a special GUI unto yourself, which is a nation. Baraka the out-of-towners, those that ask us Palau forming with them, that support your Dabarim, those that are watching in, that are seeking the earnestness and the expectation of the Ruach HaKadosh, which is the spirit of separation. Those in war-stricken country, disease and pestilence, on the edge of despair, midst of doubt, behind prison walls. Those that are married, single, separated, sick and afflicted. Be with your Shalakim, your Malaki, your Ra'ah in every Malkum, your Shamaim, your Sabut, which are your hosts, your armies. Without you, we are nothing. We seek you for everything and for understanding. Forgive us if it's anything we've done or said or places we've gone to that could hinder, distract, cause us to be badal, which is separated from your Kudash will. And as we prepare to move further, we ask that you would search us and see if there be any Rosha Darak, which are any evil ways. Cast it from us and lead us in the Arak everlasting, which is the way of life. Let the debar of our paw, which are the words of our mouth, let the meditation of our laws, which is of our hearts, be acceptable in your which is in your sight. And as we prepare to move further, we ask that you take full control, that you get the Tahalim, the praise, the Kabod, the glory, and the Kabad, the honor. In the Shem of Yahushua, Yahushua HaMashiach, let us all say, Amen. Sign this in. Whew. How time done changed. Y'all know where we starting at. So we're back over here using this one because of, is it as accurate? I'm looking at the Greek writing, we're using it. That's fine. For those watching in as well as those that are here, the transformation going from each end is so we can kind of check to see on accuracy. That's important for us. I think the more we continue to use it and kind of diversify by using the different versions, it gives us an opportunity to go back and check to see which one lands us closer to where we're trying to go. It's important to know that, the rationale behind what we're doing. It's a lot. Make no mistake, it's a lot, and that's why a lot of people stop and quit. People want everything just plainly laid out in their face and just given to them. But because it's set up, these deterrents are here for a reason. There are people that Mr. Yahuwah, and I only use Mr. Yahuwah because it's a sign of honor to a person, and a person is being a master or a ruler. Who's a better ruler or master than him? So if anybody get that respect, it definitely ought to be him above everybody else. But it's important to know that it's his intent that everybody don't be saved. So there are things that are here, distractions and obstacles and objects, and they put out here for a reason, to make sure that everybody don't get it. I'm appreciative to the fact that, regardless of what version we use, we can still, pin it down to get enough understanding for what we're trying to do. It'll be a different to take, people read the King James Version and they don't know how lost they are. Maybe that's too much work. You got the King James Version, you lost. That's scary. They got one version they lost. And in their minds, as we were, we thought that was what we called the whole truth. It was enough to get us in, but we found out, then you start to see when you compare it against other versions and versions earlier than it, and then go back to where they said they translated from and see, they weren't even accurate in their translation. So, that's the scary part, that people will actually teach and convince people that this is a direct translation from the truth, which is a lie. It's a lie. They'll tell you that they translated that from the Hebrew, the Greek, and the Latin, which is a lie. Because there's a lot of inaccuracies that they have. And it's done, and even with the Latin version, the fact that they only gave you parts and bits and pieces, because the goal is that people don't make it in. So the only people that'll go any further than the King James version will be those that'll have a mind to say, I'm really seeking truth. I know this is not a complete, you know what I'm saying? And I want to be complete. You can't be complete with a lie. You just can't. So there are things we have to go back over and look at, research and check it out and consider, because at the end of the day, this is our salvation. We only get one chance to get this right. So if we only get one shot to get it, we got to make it right. So it takes time to do it. So our goal is to make sure we get it right, okay? All right. Now, we done caught these people here with inaccuracy, didn't we?
Yes, sir.
They told us that Shamshun, he said, let his wife die with him instead of his life. Misprint. They didn't put an L, they put a W. And that's critical because there are people that are reading it saying wife. Mm-hmm. So now it makes a difference when you start to compare him. Now you got to look at this. For people that got an IQ for this. So now you got to try to put the connection between Shamshun and Yahushua. Now he died with his wife. That means that what they'll call the church has to die with Yahushua, or should have died when he died. So you start to tie so many things up, and you become so inaccurate. Versus looking at the people deceived him and tricked him, but it was because he a heart, just like Shamshun did with her.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? For people to say he didn't know what he was doing would be stupid. He clearly knew what she was doing.
Right.
Come on, you keep every time I tell you something, you pull it on me. And then you tell me my enemy's on me. And I jump up ready to fight, man. Now I don't get up and say, quit playing, girl. I know they're not here. Why would I keep jumping up in defense to fight them? But I kept doing it. I kept allowing it because that's the kind of heart he had for us. Now, even though he knew we deceived him, even though he knew we were deceiving him and setting him up, he still told us his secrets. Yeah. He should be called a Nazarene. All right, this is Romans 15:4. King James Perversion, Dewey Rim, the Latin version. All right.
For whatever Nikata before.
For whatever things soever were written.
Nikata for our Lamed.
Were written for our. That's right. To instruct us, to teach us, to show us.
That we through endurance.
That's right. Now what we gonna call that? I heard somebody, what we gonna call it? What are we gonna call that? Y'all just holler, don't quit. Versus going through without giving way. What did I tell y'all we call that? Y'all remember? A marshal. That's what a marshal is. They call a proverb. It's concise, just getting right to the point. Don't quit. The definition for patient is going through something without giving way. Okay? Basically, don't quit. So marshal would be just getting right to the point. Okay? Y'all understand that? All right, so I'll make sure y'all remember the difference. Okay.
And the Ahkym of the Ketubim.
That's right. We're looking for a reward.
Might have tikva.
That's right. I hear him. He said Nakum. I hear him say of the Ketubim. I'm sure he said it because he said might have tikva. Again, we're always looking at what we got to look at that entails it. We got to look at our reward, right? That's our goal. All right, let's look at something since we're here. Romans 7:1. We never did finish the 8th chapter, did we? Then we went to the 6th chapter. We never did do that, did we? Let's look at something. All right, listen.
Know ye not, Ahkym, for I speak to them that know the Torah, how that the Torah hath marshal over a ish as long as he kai.
Let me ask you a question. They put this in brackets. So would that be because this is just kind of letting you know who he was talking to? In Sanskrit, you might say, know ye not, brethren, how that the law has dominion over ish as long as he liveth. But they put it in brackets to let us know, didn't it? He's speaking to those that know the Torah. So when you're looking at the statement he's going to make, who's going to get confused, going to have a problem with this? That's why it makes sense that everybody had to be taught Elohim. The fact that he had to say when I was speaking, because any male would say he was a brother, wouldn't he? Yes, sir. But he said, but what if you don't know the Torah? Then you're not that kind of brother. That's how important it is for people. I mean, just looking at him, just making a statement, he put the emphasis on if you pay attention to them that know the Torah. Now, we got to look at why. Tell us why, Chris.
For the Shah.
Hold on. I'm sorry. I was talking about he said he would speak to them that know the Torah.
How that the Torah had mashal over a ish as long as he kai.
That mashal mean rule, like martial. You know, they'll use they'll tell you about martial art. That's right. It's to be superior over somebody. That's the purpose of it. They even named it to let you know what it is. It's a craft to learn how to be superior over your opponent. Well, knowing this right here, a person got to be superior in knowledge. Because he said, that's what I'm talking to. A person that understands that the Torah has dominion over you as long as you live it. TH means in continuation. That's the first part we need to consider right now. So now, let me ask you a question. So let's say I go out, I get Trump. The law don't have nothing to do with me at that point. What if I go out and I start stealing? Does the law have any dominion over? It's supposed to rule over me. So it don't matter the act. The law is already imputed and counted to us. Okay? So now we have to start looking at, a lot of time we'll let behaviors, when I say let behaviors, we'll conjure up behaviors. I want to make sure we understand I use conjure, because all this goes back in the same practice as witchcraft. It's important to realize that. So if the Torah, which is my direction, my instruction, he basically tells me, let me borrow it for a second. You lost and you need to try to get the way you're going, okay? What I need you to do, I'm gonna give you the direction. You're gonna go this way right here, you got to do, you're gonna turn, go that way though. That's what the Torah does. So at this point, if hypothetically I was the Torah, I just gave him instruction on where to go. What did he do? He had to conjure that up. Now I know I told him I literally told you that, that's fine. I'm trying to get us to understand how it works, because a lot of times we hear things, but we don't understand. Can we look up what the word martial means? Because you know what happened? People say, well, you know, I'm tired. Man, if I'm doing other people getting to doing other people, it's dumb for you to sit around and use other people for your reasoning or your rationale to go against it. It is. That's why he left some of the examples. Ooh. He left examples about other people who conjured up behaviors. In the 10th chapter of 1 Corinthians, how he didn't want you to be ignorant, without knowledge, void of information. How that all these people received something, but later on, he started wiping out large numbers of these people. He started destroying these people. And he let you know why this happened. Now, all he mentioned to you what behavior they took on. All these people fell to fornication. These people murmured. You know what I'm saying? These people played. And he wiped out all these people. He said, now all this happened as example or an example. It was left for us. So that afterward, when we saw this, what would that teach us? If you'll kill 23,000 people for murmuring, what is it to kill one Tony Smith for murmuring, complaining? You'll kill 20-some thousand people for fornication. What is it for you to kill one Tony Smith for fornication? So you got to think, like people think, he wouldn't kill all, like people say, if it's one person, he the bad person. We say, well, let's all go. He can't take all of us. So you'll be a fool to you there with Yahuwah. Yahuwah said, I took every one of them down. I made the rocks open up and I swallowed them. He said, so we'd be a fool to think we could get enough numbers among us to say we can challenge him. Y'all got it? So let's see what how martial of appropriate. Well, okay. So no, I want the officer range, assemble a group of people. No. Combine to indicate marriage. No. Martial something. Sometimes confused with martial. Oh, let's look at this one. M-A-R. Why is that put it? It gave us this definition. M-A-R-S-H-A-L. Oh, okay. Okay, officer, federal municipality, arrangement, assembly. The same one, combined cost arm indicated. Okay. Do martial arts. Nelson, you say what now? Did you say something? You said Roman? Well, that still give me an idea. Oh, Japanese origin. That's the law we're going to use. That originated as a form of self-defense or attack, such as judo, karate, what's that, kendo? Kendo? Oh, nigga been doing that. A nigga can do anything. They got that from us. They just kill that. Kasha don't like that. He don't like. They don't like that. They don't like that. Y'all know a nigga can't do anything. Let's say warlike or pertaining to war from medieval Latin, martialism, Mars or war from Latin Mars, genitive, Roman gods of war. See Mars. They named the planet Mars. A sense connected with military. Opposed to in the late 15th century surviving the court martial. Or occasionally with the capital M, pertaining to or resembling the planet Mars, which is wrong, related, martially, martial law, military rule over civilians, first recorded 1530s, martial arts, 1909 is a collective name for the fighting sport of Japan and the surrounding region, translated Japanese, what's that? Bujutsu, how you pronounce it? Who? Bushu. Bushu? Bujitsu. So they got jujitsu, but the bu in front of it is there. Okay, then jujitsu come from bujitsu. Yeah, jujitsu is a single name art. Bujitsu, I ain't heard the bu in front of it before. So jujitsu come from bujitsu? Man, you been speaking all that perfect Japanese. How you don't know this, Kasha? Yeah, that Kasha said, well, he said, I put it away. Yeah. All right. Well, don't worry about it. But see, this it's interesting to know we came here to learn about Mars, how they tie the planet Mars in. And they tie them in, like, which all these planet names anyway, Venus and Saturn, all this stuff is just right. And the fact these people declare martial law. They'll declare Roman gods on us, a Roman god rule. And when you got martial law, that means every other law is not in place anymore. You became an opponent to these people. They will. They declare martial law. That means every other thing you got, the police, nobody have rule. The military, that's why I tell you with military, the military do it. They've taken over. Some of the people, they'll do that. They'll declare martial law. I think Trump is going to do that with Chicago. He said, I'm going to send the military down clean them because these people have a whole nother practice and we don't know what these people are saying. Now, these people are what they're called the echelon people, these high uptake, these high people they got. These people know what they're doing. They know verbiage that they're using. We don't know their verbiage. We'll teach our kids and teach them to stargaze. And you'll name them and you'll teach your kid these planets after the name of these gods these people got. Isn't that right? Neptune, or the sea, these folks out they rule everything. And you said they're trying to emulate one person. They had to create all these fabricated gods just to try to emulate one person. Isn't that right? Yahuwah did it all. I don't give no credit, no homage to these people or what they try to claim or what they try to do. They always have another objective. Even in speech, this is how they get us and this is how they beat us every time. So it's important for us to learn these people's speech so we learn how to combat them. Y'all know it. Why y'all think we constantly being beat? They beat you on every end. You don't know verbiage. You don't know how to communicate as well as you thought you did. These people are constantly working something on us all the time. And they chanting and everything they give us, the stuff they teach our kids in school. We'll send them to military colleges. They're going to teach them these things, and they don't even realize these folks take on other practices. Okay, don't worry about it. That's on y'all. Y'all ain't going to do nothing. Well, we're looking up in Robbery. Don't worry about it. Y'all ain't going to do nothing. You looked up Marshall and Robbery? All right, let's look it up. Let's see it. Because they didn't help us over there. Sit down. Have. Make to have, dominion, governor, and these. So these are words, let me say that, these are words that James used, he renders for this word, marshal, to rule. That's what we do, to rule. Y'all got it? Hello? That's what it is. The Buddha, he gonna rule his people. He was going to rule over us. That's what an emperor does. So these people take your stuff and they'll change the spelling and they'll change in how they do things. We'll show you its power in words. They use a lot of words which is similar to what we do. We use amen. They use amen. Very similar in speech. But just a little trick of the tongue in enunciation, you just called and you just gave homage to a foreign god, a deity. Did y'all know that? We do A-M-A-N in enunciation. He does A-M-E-N, which is going to do with another deity, another god. Them folks saying that amen and thinking they saying the same thing we said. That's how clever these people are. So they show you how Marshall can be spelled, M-A-R-I-A-L versus M-A-R-S-H-A-L, and tell you how they can be confused, but one goes more over to a foreign deity. We got M-A-S-H-A-L. He throws an R in it. And it moves and changes it over to a whole separate meaning. Because now you start to move where he's saying M-A-R-S-H-L is also M-A-R, Mars. Look how he's moving and maneuvering things. We've been thinking M-A-R-S-H-L was just a derivative to one word. He said, no, this is actually two. The root of it is M-A-R. Okay, I don't know, maybe y'all ain't paying attention. Don't worry about it. They ain't paying attention. This is how slick these people are. That's why I told you, that's why we got to stay on top of these kids' education. Because they're teaching them things and we won't even know it. We think, like they say, get in there and get your lesson. They train these people something totally different. That's why our kids are so confused in these educations, these so-called educations. These are concentration camps. If you don't know how to move and how to maneuver when you're in here, you will mess up real quick. Man, how many kids have gone through, got a high school diploma and still been failures? How many people have college degrees and are failures? So it ain't just getting the information. It's how you maneuver, how you navigate out here out there. And I'm telling you, the whole soul is the whole sense of it is you got to make sure you have declared you the rightful ruler. That's Yahuwah. I watched a lot of stuff, and every one of these gods is going to be tried and be proven out. People say, well, I serve him, but to what magnitude? I try to go when I can. I don't always pray like I'm supposed to, but when I do pray. So you got to keep a consistent behavior. If I ain't sit out noon Pilates, some of y'all joking wouldn't pray day or night. You'll fall asleep and mess around and get the run during the day, you ain't get it. It's got to be a practice. It's got to be a practice because we get to go. We combat it with how much stuff during the day. By the time you get a time to sit down for, you know, you knock out, you gone. He beat us. That's what they do. They overwork us and put us through so much strenuous stuff. A lot of stuff you just gone, and then what you got to say, he know my heart. Then it come down to your servitude comment. He know what I'm trying to pay this. But as soon as I tell you, as soon as I catch up, I'm telling you, I'm finna be getting in now. You ain't gonna never catch up. That made absolutely no sense. Why would I say let you catch up? Don't make sense. Don't y'all know what we have to do? You have to set in yourself to stop doing what you do. This ain't convenient for me. This is not convenient for me. It's something else I could have been doing. I had a money deal until we could make. We couldn't do it because we had to go. This is not convenient for me. You make it convenient, which means you have to restructure everything you're doing to come into what he's saying doing. Why y'all, more people would be here if it weren't for the fact. Can y'all do Shabbat like Sundays ain't really busy? Can y'all do it then? That's why he did it that way. Because the people that are going to conform to it, they're going to make a choice. Oh, it's people they be like, they working, but they watching me. They don't even realize you can cut that thing off. You killing time. Because when you were supposed to do this the first thing he told you were supposed to zakah. Isn't that right? You supposed to remember to keep this thing that way. How it's supposed to be kept. I remember when the Shema come down, I'm done. I don't need me trying to talk, what I'm supposed to be doing it? No. You stay on a practice with it. That's why it made you shut stuff down, so it's a difference. Now, it's a difference. You're supposed to shut that stuff down. It's his time. You acknowledge that. He said, I'll give you 6, give me 1. And that 1 is more confusion than ever. He should have took 6 and gave her 1. He said, I'm going to show you just how unfair and what a hypocrite you are. I give you 6 days. Give me one of them. Why the hell one? I guarantee you he moved it to Sunday. But man, you know what? Saturday been better for me. Oh, the whole world been better. Because Saturday, you know what I'm saying? That's when I could have just said I don't do nothing after Friday. When I get off, sun going out, I just, you know what I'm saying? I could do it then. Moving on Monday ain't going to work. And they give me ain't going to work. Tuesday, oh my goodness, man, right for hump day. That ain't going to work. He ain't going to win with people. So the people he going to look, they're going to come and acknowledge what he told, are people that going to have a mind and say, listen, I will put everything aside because I want this. Then he going to challenge you. Then he's going to challenge you with some other things. Because it's a lot of people can meet this mandate. That's how you start counting people out. Y'all know that's how you start counting them out. What was it? Gideon? He was going to go take the city. You know what he told him? It's too many. You start putting restriction on people. Get them down. He said, now you can take the city. He broke them all the way down, sent them back. First down, everybody that's of a fearful law. Found out a lot of folks were scared. There's a lot of people coming there, but they looking at me, I'll lose my job. So they lean to the job. And you know what they say? He understand though. He know where my heart is, right where everyone else's is, right in the middle of your chest, unless you got some kind of abnormality going on. So what we're doing when it comes down to what he's telling us to do, all these are the things he did to prove us, to see whether or not you are harboring. Because what you'll say with your mouth? But I told you, you'll show much hard with your mouth. Lord, he love you. Lord, we need you. Lord, Lord, Lord. He know it. He said, you can call on them but grease. But does an idol God? No, you call on grease. Before they started cooking with grease, y'all were cooking with Lord, wasn't it? That's it. So you know they didn't call on Lord. Jesus and Lord, the same thing. That's why you're looking at it, they call Jesus Lord. Because sus is a pig. Lord came from a pork. That's why you call him Lord Jesus. That's his name, Lord Jesus. Did y'all know that? That's it. It's greasing pig. Greasy pig. That's all they've been calling greasy pig the whole time. Y'all all right? So people be thinking, oh, you don't want to call him Lord. Yes, you do. He's a greasy pig. And they slipped right, got right away from him, didn't it? That's how he gets you. So now we come back to start to consider how important it is for to understand to rule. So he needs you to know Ahkym, for I'm speaking to them that know the Torah, that know instruction, that know directions. How that the Torah hath rule over a ish as long as he, you never gonna be able to overcome it. And people think they do. You overcome your anxieties, you can overcome your fears, you can overcome illnesses, you can overcome poverty. You will never overcome Yahuwah, nor his Torah. You can't be an overcomer over that. That can't happen, okay? So now you want to have that in your mind when he tell you it has dominion. I need to first understand, who are you talking to? I'm talking to them that know the Torah, that know there was no way for them to escape. And see if that's 2 and 1, Robbery, they call Hebrews. 2 and 1. Oh, here we are. Let's see. Listen.
Therefore, we ought to give the more earnest heed to the things which we have shama.
Hold on for a minute. Here he said, therefore ought we more diligently to observe the things which we have heard. The more earnest heed. We know earnest by definition, a more serious state of mind. The more serious state of mind to the things which we have heard. Observe the things which we heard, lest at any time we shall let them slip. I think on that they use drift. He put drift. Let's see what the Greeks put on the version he got. Let me see what the Greeks recorded. In comparison with what he used. Somebody say he went back and copied out the Robbery, which was kind of really odd, since they was up under Roman rule. how you got your hands on it. Because it definitely been very limited. Because more people would have been speaking Latin, Roman, Greek, than you would have found speaking our language. Because see, our language would have changed. You got to figure, man, we mixed in with a lot of people. We even talked about that. You take a northern, they come in down here, even their speech will change. You take a southern and put them up East Coast, they call north, their speech gonna change. It's gonna be certain word. They use pop. We don't say pop down in the South. We gonna say the grain. He call it grain in the country. We gonna say get a drink. So I'm gonna say soda pop. So I'm gonna put boba. So I'm gonna say a soda. Ain't that right? So you don't use different, different little things like that, and still yet be speaking English. So you taking a whole nother language and you going into a people. Look at us. The tribes, the Matar, we all came from our forefathers from when they were captured. If they weren't here, it was a different language. You don't even speak it. We don't speak it at all. We don't even know what it is. So you think I believe that he's gone and he found a New Testament, as they call it, written in Robbery and put it up here? That makes absolutely no sense. That means I'm dummy. That don't make no sense. When they ever tell you they don't say their own recording, these folks gonna keep you, it's gonna be their Septuagint in the Latin. That's what they kept on record. They ain't gonna let you copy that other than that. Listen, when they come down, listen, these people told you what the dominant language was. When you read that book told you, when Yahushua was on that too, how was it written? In Hebrew, Latin, and in Greek. Why do you think they gave you those three and not told you everybody's language? It only made sense to put it now, not because dominant, is because he was one of ours. So his own people need to hear it because that's what I'm making fun of. It needs to be in their language so they can see it. The other people from the Greeks, which was an older writer, the Greeks weren't even ruled when this happened. Showing you Greek discipline has always been there. And the Latin, because the Romans were in there, the Romans stole from the Greeks. That's why they stuff so similar. The togas, the whole thing, the reefs, they all the same people. They copycats. So it makes sense that you'll find these three, but supposedly it was supposed to be 70 different languages that were actually scripted on that pole. 70. Because that many different people there. So when the Romans gave you the writing, it only made sense to tell you about three. You're still confusing me that how you read a book that's got this is funny. This is always funny to me. This is what they call the New Testament. I'm just confused. How do you have it in Greek?
Right.
It was written in Latin.
Right.
When you look up in Strong, these are questions that people don't think about. You look up lexicon, you can look up the Strong. They're only going to give you two. They never give you a Latin definition. They always give you Hebrew, as they call it, and Greek. Yet the New Testament was believed to be written in Latin. Just stuff, you know what? These people go to school and study this stuff. I don't see how nobody ain't questioning on this stuff. It don't make sense how you ain't questioning it. How do you possibly have a Greek translation of something that the Greeks didn't even write it? People are going back to script their stuff. The stuff they show you ain't even original Greek writing. The Greek writing changed. They went from Hellenese to another name, the Greeks, and people keep going. These people here should go further back. These people have always been thieves. All these people, listen, the Greeks and Romans are thieves. They are thieves. And they weren't kidding me. Niggas is running around trying to pledge and join these people. They're thieves. They're thieves. I tell you, academic, they don't even tell y'all this stuff. This stuff is all theoretical. Did y'all even know that? Academics. It's theoretical. I taught y'all that. That's not even real. Listen, they fabricated and created something, and it became a truth to everybody. When you don't say it or spell it the way they said it, you're wrong. They have an enforcement. They fail you and put you out because you won't stand with what they do. They got it from us. We did the same thing with people in our synagogue. We'll put you out. We got rid of you. We ostracize you. That's how they do it. In order for their program to work, they force people out. Okay, don't worry about it. These are things, please check behind me. Don't just take my word for that. But and the reason, you know, some people, this is the scary part when I tell y'all stuff, because I had idiots done it already. Really, we don't know what's right. Your mama. I know she ain't right because she would have locked them thighs. She ain't going to turn out like that. Soon their head popped out, and it would have been a legal abortion. It made no sense. Listen, I'm going to tell you how you know truth is out here, because they create a lie. You only tell a lie that cover truth. I don't know why they for no reason. You ask me something, I got in water. You ask me I got your water, and I do have it. No. Why I told that lie? I need to cover the truth up. See, that's how I know it's truth out here. Because if everything was true, then everybody just put out here plain. What you cover it up for? Even Yahushua told them people, they asked him questions. He said, I've done nothing in secret. He said, everything I did openly. He said, ask them, they heard me. He told you, he said, I ain't did nothing in secret. He said, I did it openly. Ask the people that heard, they heard me. Ask them what I said. They will lie. Why you think they kill people, white people off, cut y'all tip, they ran me off too. They just blocked. Everybody went on. Listen, even producer of these shows, they even know it. These folks even admit it. Listen, it's the truth. We agree. They said, but these people pay the bills. I'm telling you, they talking about these folks. Jake, Dollar, Eddie Long, Goody dead, them boys can rest. Other innocent boys can survive. But I've been calling them out. 4 these folks came up for this stuff ever come. These folks ran me down. Then folks came back later, started posting, talking about Tony Smith been told us about the man game. Tony Smith, shut your mouth. These folks know about these people. They let them, didn't nobody force them on TV with them boys, him and them sexual charges. Folks told, Channel 57 told me back then, there's some guy don't even pay their bills. AIB, listen, do y'all know these guys don't pay their bills and they won't put them on TV? Okay, you gonna put them on TV? I got 25,000 members. Who you think, when 25,000 people start watching your show, who do you think gonna advertise on them? What you think my other friends gonna do that don't pay? Earl Pope didn't pay his bills. Earl Pope didn't pay. The man told me, he said he ain't even paid. You couldn't take them out. Listen, these white boys punk these people out. The man, if it's a lie, the man told me to say he said he didn't pay them. And they let them stay on TV and just kept running. Now slept with the woman, all the information come out about the woman, all them preachers up. McClendon from California, that woman could name all them guys. Do y'all know they forced a judge down here to put a gag order, said she couldn't call none of their names? She said, I named every one I slept with. A judge said, gag order, you can't call nobody's name. All them preachers forced that judge, who's a sucker to these bastard preachers, to sit here and let them bastards keep sitting here sleeping with these members. Ain't nobody did shit about it. That's why I be pissed all the time around here. Y'all gonna sit around molesting a member in the name of God? You sleeping with these people in the name? Nigga, get you some game. I respect it. He went on out to the street and pulled a woman. When didn't you know preacher stuff? Pulling women here telling them, God, something special in you. I see something. Take your clothes off. Not to mention she ain't have another gender self now. That white heifer ain't good. You ain't sleeping about 14 years. You that stupid. Don't take no 14 years for no light to click on now. Don't take no, but that's a white woman for you. Victim. 14 year victim. 14 years. Not every dude he bring me down, said put him in there, he's sitting in a glass, he got a glass room where he watch behind the mirror, watch her have sex with her, cause he's homosexual. I don't see no man have no sex with no woman. That need to be me. Hell, I'm sitting behind the glass looking for. That's why you're homosexual. Whole thing, these folks, I'm trying to tell you, listen, whole lot of this stuff don't make sense. Listen, you don't hear none of these folks talk about them, respect them, love them, keep these folks accolade. Tony Smith done shot them down. I don't have one scandal. Why these folks want to run me down? How is it helping me by stuff? I'm trying to save these victims. These guys sleep with these kids. These guys, listen, gag order, the member pay, who? Mary, Byron K., all them put money up to pay the thing. Why are you paying if you ain't had sex with her? Why am I paying for my pastor's sexual allegation? Why I'm paying anything? This is your shit. What you doing sleeping with these kids? That's how Bernie King left. She walked out. She said, well, God, you know, it's just time. You just got to know when the Lord just show you it's time to move on. They said, about the kids. She said, no, season. It's about season. See, when your dad done screwed up, you can't save it so much. There's so much you can say when your dad done screwed up. Because he be like, he holler, I ain't nothing but a Martin Luther King. What you going to say? See, that's how they tie their hand. Because all he had to holler, I ain't nothing but another Martin Luther King. Ain't that right? Then it get tight. We're going to put some more stuff down the table. It's bad. These folks, she ought to come out and be clean too. Say my daddy did. He ain't no better than him. That's right. I'm coming for these people. It make no difference. Call my dad. Be like, he ain't no better than him. They both wrong. Right. I don't know why these people scared of these people. No, I want to see the other version. Yeah, let me see his version. Yeah, that's who you drill. I'll see what the Greek put. So they put the Greek. He said copy from them. That's what they said. On the account of this, it is necessary for far more to pay attention, with your emphasis, to pay attention to us. Pay attention, us, talking about we, to the things having been heard, lest at any time we may drift away. Okay, so that way it got drift. I want to see what the Greeks record. Let me send the other version where the Greeks recorded. Same thing. What did you say? I heard, lest perhaps we should let them slip. Is what the English Latin said. It's written in Latin. No, it's not written in Greek. The Greeks were recorded after. The Greeks were only recording to what they call the Old Testament. The Greeks didn't write. I don't know if I'm correct. That wouldn't be completely accurate. Am I correct about that, gentlemen? The Greeks did not write the New Testament. They was on a Latin rule. Why is this man telling me that the Greeks wrote it? How many pastors we got? He said, then I got my pastor now. And he said, but no, what I'm saying that is it's important to know that the Greeks did not write this. It was written in Latin. That's why I want to just check to verify we're reading, because we can start saying stuff, but you wouldn't be acting. So now it comes back to this. When we pinning people down on the King James perversion, and then somebody pin you down on something, first of all, it wasn't written in Greek. Right. So how are you coming up with this? Right. It was written in Latin. The New Testament written in Latin. That's why you'll see Peter and them names are Latin. Those are not Greek type names. Right. Petros, Marcus, these are Latin names. These are not Greek names. So let me get this straight. They gave them Latin names and then wrote it in Greek. There would have still been Greek-speaking people there, because you got to remember, Jerusalem, as in that, was inhabited with other Goyim. It was inhabited with other Goyim when we were there. Hello? Yes, sir. The land of Canaan. Yes, sir. Oh, what you got? Let me see something. 1, 2, 1. Give me Yahushua. Yahusha. No, Yahushua would be the name for that book. And we spell it one way. We say Yahusha. Yahushua. 1. No. Shaphatim. I'm sorry. Shaphatim 1. I don't know everything now. I know a little something. And some stuff, I'll be honest with y'all, you just pay attention to some of this stuff. It don't make logical sense. Like people try to put that on the works of Ahkym, not making, like if the writing's confusing, because some people different people transgender, they're going to put that on Yahuwah. He confused. He done told you, I'm not the author of confusion. Yep. He let you know, if you confused, don't ever put that on Yahuwah. You are confused because of all these different writers out here. You are not confused concerning his will on what he said do. The man was clear and he was concise on what he said do. Everybody else jumped in because they had a different agenda. Yeah. Okay? Everybody else got to remember, all writers got an agenda. If 12 people wrote a story about Cant, I guarantee you're going to find some differences in our stories. Some of it going to be because some of us know you better than others, and some of it because we really don't know you. And some of it going to be because we're going to piggyback off somebody and we feel like this should have been said about you, versus actually being with you and knowing you. So when the Charlotte Kings wrote, that's why even when it came to Cup, he said, and we were eyewitnesses. Because a lot of folk write, a lot of folk talking, but they weren't there. They looked at, we were eyewitnesses. Y'all got it? These people, we were there. He said, we were with him in the mount when it happened. So we're not taking a Musha story that somebody has said and pared down. We were there. We heard the call, the sound that told us that this was his Kabi, what is it, Kabi? Kabi B? That right, the one in the bosom? That right, his dear close being? So these are important for us to look at. I got to take their word if I take yours. No, that's fine. What did you do? No, we stay on. That's fine. That's fine. What did it not Charlotte King? Charlotte team 1-1. And you see how they recorded his name? Josu. I don't know about the Sui. You said Sui? His name would have been Yahushua, referring to him as the leader of our people, which would have been the Yah salvation. Yahusha would have been Yahuwah saved. Saved. Beside that, Yahushua, the leader. They come over the other name, so. Now, you're going to have to put that on who we follow, because he don't just save, he done it. He's done it. It's been accomplished. Okay? And he still is Yahuwah salvation, or salvation of Yahuwah. Okay. So that writes differently, depending on who you're looking at. Okay, well, let's get to this. That's just something I was saying. After the move, come on. The Greeks are here. The Greeks is who I look at. You see the difference in the enunciation, how they did the name, how they did it, versus him. Okay, let's say.
Now, after the moot of Yahushua, it came to pass that the Benim of Yasharal asked Yahuwah, saying, who shall go up for us against Canaan first to fight against them?
Here he record first. I think James record first. First, he don't record first. He just want to know who shall go up before us against the Canaanites and shall be the leader. Whatever means, okay, first. Who's going to be the leader? What's going to be the Rosh? Same thing for him, the Rosh. Who's going to be the Rosh? Who's going to be first? Okay, let's go.
And Yahuwah said, Yehuda shall go up.
Hold on for a minute. Okay, I'm looking at 3. I'm saying this is totally different. Okay. And Yahuwah said, okay.
Behold, I have delivered the Arats into his hand.
Mm-hmm.
And Yehuda said unto Simeon, his Ak, come up with me into my lot, that we may fight against the Canaanites, and I likewise will go with thee into thy lot. So Simeon went with him.
Mm-hmm.
And Yehuda went up, and Yahuwah delivered the Canaanites and the Perizzites into their hand,
Mm-hmm.
and they slew of them in Bezek 10,000 Anashim.
Okay.
And they found Adoni Bezek in Bezek, and they fought against him, and they slew the Canaanites and the Perizzites.
Mm-hmm.
But Adoni-Bezek fled, and they pursued after him and caught him and cut off his thumbs and his great toes.
Mm-hmm.
And Adoni-Bezek said,
You know they say cut a man's tongue off his tongue, his thumb he can't grab. Can't tell how you cut the big toe off, you lose your balance. That's your balance. Mm-hmm.
70 Malachim, having their thumbs and their great toes cut off, gathered their meat under my table. As I have done, so Elohim hath requited me.
So you get what you found out. Eye for eye, tooth for tooth, hand for hand, foot for foot. No, hand for hand, foot for foot. Then you go rail to rail. That's your, see? Look what it took him to recognize Elohim. Guess what that happened? What you just learned? Read what you saw. What you just learned? Declare the end at the beginning. What you just learned? Yahuwah is not marked. Whatsoever man sow, the same shall. What did you learn? What were you being taught? Tell them what it said. It said that the Torah has dominion over each as long as he liveth. The man just told you that 70 men have sat at my table, and I cut their big toes and I cut their thumbs off, and Yahuwah has recompensed me, just like he said. Yeah, I guess depending on what planet y'all on. Stay inside of what y'all being taught. What we trying to show these kids, you guys have a problem with doing. Staying, like sometimes we try to teach you to stay inside the lines when you're right. Ain't that right? It is. Y'all got that same problem. Stay in contact with your look. Then we just got through talking for how long about Marshall? That it had dominion, how long? That man just told you how many people sat at his table. And what did he do to them? Their big toes and they thumb, and what just happened to him when he was captured? And who did he recognize done it?
Elohim.
How do we know it was of Yahuwah? And guess what the Torah does? It has dominion over each as long as he lives. It's going to come back to you. Y'all just got to take it more serious. That's all. Even your he come right back and say, he requited me. He repaid me. Recompensed me. So you doing something, what make you think you're getting away? And he had to come back and acknowledge it. Why he said that Simeon and them did it and Yehuda did it? He knew it was Yahuwah. Yahuwah has recompensed me for what I've done. Okay, let's go.
And they brought him to Jerusalem, and there he moved.
That's where he moved at. No.
Now the Benim of Yehuda had fought against Jerusalem, and had taken it, and smitten it with the edge of the sword, and set the city on fire. And afterward the Benim of Yehuda went down to fight against the Canaanites that dwelt in the Har, and in the south, and in the valley.
That's right, in the plain country. Go ahead.
And Yehuda went against the Canaanites that dwelt in Hebron. Now the Shem of Hebron before was Kirjath Arba. And they slew Shishai and Ahkym.
Sissy. We slew that Sissy. We call it Sissy. Sissy? Yeah, we got that Sissy. Said we've been killing Sissy. This ain't new. Hey, what that Sissy doing over here? And said these folks gonna go against it. They said in the Torah, Yahuwah gonna kill these sisters. Yahuwah don't like no sister. Go ahead.
And Talmai. And from thence he went against the inhabitants of Debir.
Oh, stop, come down. Slide back down for a second. Slide back down. Stop. Look at that. Okay.
And from thence he went against the inhabitants of Debir, and the Shem of Debir before was Kirjath Sepher. And Caleb said, he that smited Kirjath Sepher.
Hold on for a minute. Which is the city of letters. They had a city that was known for the letters. Sepher is what it's called, the scroll or the books. Y'all see that? He tell me what the name is, the city of letters. Go ahead.
And Caleb said, He that smiteth Kirjath Sepher and taketh it, to him will I have Aksah my Bath to Ashah.
Wow.
And Othniel, the Ben of Kenaz, Caleb's younger Ak, took it, and he gave him Aksah his Bath to Ashah. And it came to pass, when she came to him, that she moved him to ask of her Abba a field, and she lighted from off her ass, and Caleb said unto her, What wilt thou?
He said, now the Greek said that she murmured and cried from her ass. Here they said she moved him and asked her father. Slide down a little bit. And it came to pass when she came that she moved him to ask her father a field. She urged the Garthanah, urged her to ask a field of her father. See, he writes differently than what King James writes differently. He said it came to pass when she came to him that she moved him to ask her father a field. That's not what it says over here. It came to pass as she went in that Garthanah urged her to ask a field of her father. And she murmured and cried from off her ass that thou hast sent me forth into the south land. And Caleb said to her, What is thy request? See, this don't say the same thing. And she was going on her way. Her husband admonished her to ask the field. See, these two read different than your perversion. This is what I do. You fell asleep when you read your version. You fell asleep, and I was watching. You doing one thing, I got to do three, and I still got to preach. Now think if I had the conscience, and I had the tolerance, and I had the mindset you got, how far we get? If I could sit here and just do one thing, I got to read three things while you read one thing and you can't pay attention. And then I got to be able to describe to you what's actually going on, what's happening. Now, what does tell you about y'all tolerance and y'all paying attention? Think if I could just read one thing and just keep rolling. All right, that's time. Can y'all teach three things at one time? Can y'all read three things at one time and teach our class? Can you do that? Right. Okay, hey, thank you. Right, you know we don't believe that, but we hard you though. Thank you, Cam. Not in a minute. He's not reading no three things at one time doing that. That's good though. That's good. Come get this. Come here. Come get this. Don't worry about it. It's work, but I mean, it's what you got to do. But they just show y'all how we'll fall asleep. Now, the Latin and the Greek don't record what he said. And they put in brackets telling you to him that she moved him to ask of her father a field. And he looked like she lighted from her. That's like she just came off. But here they clearly tell you that she murmured and she cried from off her ass. What made sense, he would want to know, so what's your request is then? Look, even the Latin put, what aileth you? He's asking her what's wrong with her. Who asked somebody just got up? Father, could I have her? What's wrong with you? You ask a person what's wrong if you see them out of character. See, you pay attention to what people are giving you. And y'all young people, that's what we're trying to urge you when you read it. You have to pay attention. Even the Greek asks, what in the country, you know what they say? They can put their hand, you be crying. That's a boy, what ail you? Who are you do in the country? They call it, they give you ill. Man, they'll raise their hand, but they say, what ail you? Because you be crying, they feel like a slap will get you straight. They did. In the country, they were like, boy, what ail you? Now, they don't like all that. They want to slap you. They feel like a good beating. Anytime you cry, you done broke a leg. What ail you? Yeah. But I heard him speak before you get slapped. So it's important for us when we read. See, we could do like the Chris, but I know I get up and I talk to y'all before we do it because I need y'all to understand your situation before we get him. Just like him convincing the people to leave, to come out from Mizraim. You know when he didn't come and get our people? Book. They wouldn't have left. First of all, they had to look at their situation and know that somebody understood their situation, that I've seen your affliction, that I heard what you're complaining. You don't really, candidates do that. The people want this. The people need this. The people need higher wages. Where you getting it from? Because I hear the voices of the people. I'm out here on the streets with the people, and the people need foods and better jobs. The kids need education. Where you getting it from? Because I'm hearing people talking. Right. So Mushak came at us based upon where we were at. It made no sense to come in and give us no tour. Man, somebody hitting your ass on your back with a whip, you can't read nothing. Your back hurt. Man, thing open up like a hot lead. I got to come to you the way you at. Y'all got it? I had to come to you where you at. Even Mushak. Mushak couldn't come to us, man, from up down, not from where he was. He had to come down to us. He took on the form of a servant. What form did Mushak came out talking to? As the Shah of Mizraim? We ain't listen to that joker. You do all that talking, you live up there. We down here. They're like poor people, they don't want to listen to them people. Like, whenever them people come think about that in the church, whenever them white folk up, they always got to do something black. Why? That's the sense of we feel like they connect us. That music, they gonna do something, look some little bit, or say something. Say something kind of black. We be like, yeah, we see that, understanding why you understand, it makes us understand how important it was that the Kohan could feel our infirmities. They play you, they manipulate on you, how? Being black, holding somebody black, doing something black. Saying something black, like Joe Biden. If you don't vote for me, you ain't even black. They forgot about that. Man, put your ethnic color. Say you can't be who you are if you don't vote for it. That's how white folks tie you down. That was an insult. Some of them came out, they told us if but the same folk ran him out, voted, and ran right back to him. Put them lips on his boudet. That's where they put it, right on that boudet and that boot tomorrow. Ain't that right? That's 4 years of boudet kissing. Shouldn't have no skin left on it. The lips or the ash. All right, come on. 15 verse. Listen.
And she said unto him, give me a baraka, for thou hast given me a south land. Give me also springs of Maim. And Caleb gave her the upper springs.
Oh, stop. Come on. Slide back down. Slide down. Give me a baraka, for thou hast given me a south land. Give me also springs of water. She should have told you that the land was dry. That's what you know to him. You already caught that though, right? Has sent me forth into the south land, and thou shalt give me the ransom of water. So she tell you why she asking for the land, because what it was desert. You gotta pay attention. You caught that? That's why y'all pay me. I told you I'll read one thing, I gotta read 3. I'll be honest with you, it really ain't no big job. It's just what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? You had to just get used to, you gotta care. Because I already realized, this is what I need y'all to look at whenever y'all read. Remember that they're trying to trip you up. They're trying to trip you up with words. That's just the whole object of getting you comfortable. It's getting you comfortable enough that you'll accept what you read. Don't question it, just go with it, because everybody do it. That purpose getting everybody in church, getting the book, and folks sitting there, everybody just going. Nobody gonna stop and say, hey, excuse me, you just said something that was incorrect. Just keep going, because it's spirit. You don't want to interrupt the spirit. There's also a spirit of stupidity. You said something that was questionable. They don't. Think about it, man. You send them drove, you send them Vietnam. It's more people that smarter than you in that place. You ain't the smartest person in that place. And nobody else ain't saying that, why would you? It's more easy to manipulate you in a bigger crowded room. Hello? Because all them people wouldn't be there if they were stupid. All those people there because they know too is right. They also use numbers to manipulate you. I try to challenge y'all to think. Remember how to think. Know what's your subject matter? What are we talking about? So it's important to key in on things that line up with your subject matter. Hello?
Sir.
All right. Well, yeah, you can't use it. Don't worry about it. Y'all wait till y'all get to the grave. That's when I know. Exactly. So here, he never told you that the land was dry. She was just asking for springs of water. So she looked at the place according to him. Give me, I plow thee, Baraka, for thou hast sent me forth into the southland dry, and thou, see, a dry land, and thou shalt give me the ransom of Ma'im. And Caleb gave her, according to her law, the ransom of the upper springs and the ransom of the, that's right. So we'll look at Nahar. Springs, upper springs. Let's think about this. What you think you had? Now let's associate. 738. Let's move quick. You can. Yeah, quick. We got to associate. 737 first. Let's associate. Let's play association game. All right. This is 737. Ukanon, listen.
In that last Yom, that great Yom of the Muhad,
Muhad, yeah. Festivity.
Yahusha stood in Syach saying,
What did he say?
if any each thirst,
Let him do what?
come unto me and
do
drink.
what? Okay. Let's see what he told us. 38.
He that amon on me, as the Sefer hath said, out of his belly shall flow Nahar of Kai Ma'im.
Oh. So let's see. What part will we say the people were in? Low. Say it aloud, please, Pastor. Say it so they can hear you, Pastor. They was in the south. So now he giving them the Baraka, just like Caleb's daughter asked for. She said she was in the south, she was in the dry land. So she asked for a ransom. Springs of Ma'im, didn't it? Here we go. You should just let them know. If any each thirst, let him come unto me and drink. Now he that amon on me, as the Sefer had said, or Ketuvim had said, out of his belly shall flow. You don't believe it. That's why a lot of springs come up. They come up. They call them spring. They come up from beneath. Hello? What happens in the springtime?
Rain.
They blossom and grow. So look at the same thing for us. He's going to put springs in. That's what Nahar is. Underground springs as well. Out of his belly going to sprout up springs of water. Right? And what was he talking about? Let's see what he told us.
But this spake he of the Ruach,
Now this he said of the Ruach.
which they that amon on him should receive.
Hold on, they should receive who amon on him. You'll say, which they that believe on him should receive. The Greeks recorded, which they should receive who amon in him. Okay? Let's see what happened.
For the Ruach HaKadosh was not yet given, because that Yahusha was not yet Pa'ar.
See what happened? And guess what happened? In order for her to get that land, in order for her to get that Baraka that she asked for, they had to go up and take the city.
Yeah.
The husband had to go ahead and take the city. He said the first one to do it. That's who he was going to give his daughter the Bath, well, to marry, his Bath to marry. And with that, that allowed him to get in to come into an inheritance of being able to take in Ma'im. Ma'im is important for us. Y'all got it? So it's essential. You need it. You got to have it. You can go long without eating, you can without drinking. Ma'im is essential to grow. And not to cleansing, all these things. So it makes sense that with the Ruach, which is more prevalent, more associated with the wind. See, because you can't intel and bottle and control it, you know what I'm saying? And it goes where it wants. Y'all got it? Ain't that right? Man don't control no wind. Man will go make fans and other stuff he do. He don't control no wind. Just like the Ruach. So he gave you that understanding. That's out of man's control. Man had to yield to the wind. Isn't that right? Then he needs to understand the Ruach. Now he'll associate with you with water. How important is water to you? Well, he'll associate with water. He's that thing will spring and it'll come up out of you just like Ma'im would. So it's there presently, you just got to dig down enough to pull it and get it. Hello? That is. We got to deal. It's like sometimes people with conquering fear, where they get courage from? You go buy it? You know, we had people, they would go, I had friends when they would drink, they'd be fighting. They fight. They were nice, laid back. You call it liquid courage. I need something to stir it up. But with this, you conquer it with what's already in you. Knowing what your ability is. That's the only thing that hurt us a lot of. Let me tell you something. Even when the Ahkym, when they said and they were going into a city and the people wouldn't receive Yahushua, they asked that he command fire to come down from Shammai and destroy him. He told them they didn't know what ruach they was of. So a lot of times we don't know our ability and what we have because these people didn't hamper, they don't damper what we have. Well, we're more superior, stronger people where we came from. We weaker here. We weaken. They need us to weaken down. You know what our other Ahkym and our brothers and sisters in other parts and regions of Africa South and out in the eastern area, they weaken down. They want to be like us. They weakening down. The women wearing the weave and they getting down and everything, the same coat. They run off, want to get here and get American man. I tell them, you don't want these sorry niggas. Worst thing they gonna do, you get American nigga, you ain't got nothing. You got a nigga waiting on the system. It is. I'm just being honest with you. They'll cripple us down from what we used to be. Man, you think about my grandfather, your grandfathers, and their fathers. They went in the store. They had to go out and hunt. You don't hunt, you don't work, you don't eat. No people work for the day. No people can go out and work and say, man, I made enough for 2 months. Now, you back up in the morning, same practice. That's like a predator. You get up, you got to kill every day. Every day your family got to eat. You got to work now. They got to you can work now. You can buy groceries and stack it up in the city. So you just sell your ass. You don't do nothing and get lazy. Where we come from, those not the type of people we were. A lot of y'all, I'm being with y'all, they'll run y'all out of Africa. Y'all got too many excuses, too much to stop you, too much to hold you back. You won't move fast enough. Now, them people live by what you did for the day. You had to get up and go. That's the way you're going to survive. Your family got to eat. You got to have it. You got to go. No excuse. People work sick. It made no difference. You got to keep going. That's the way you survive your family. Now, everybody long gone. A man don't even want no family now. Man working. You know what you tell a young man? Man, 10 years old, 12 years old, son, you got to be ready to get a family. You tell a 5-year-old and a 6-year-old, everything you trying to do, something you get a family. You teach a girl when you put in the kitchen, something you get a family. So you keep reiterating in her mind, so guess what happens when she get a family? I already know what I got to do. We jump a woman out here now, get her married, ass don't know nothing about a family, man don't know shit about being no man, and everything in total chaos. I'm going to use Bojana, Dingaling is not a marriage. That's not a marriage. We have to culture our kids. We have to culture these people into understanding your role. Nobody does that now. They don't do that now. We teach these girls how to read and write. They can add. Tell them something. Go in there and cook something. Clean your room. Add slow, sloppy. The sheet turned the wrong way. No pillowcase on the bed. Pillow turned 5 different ways. Man, you couldn't marry. Don't tell you, you're not ready for no marriage. Yeah, no. Reading a cookbook, they ain't no marriage. I'm talking about teaching our people our stability and a man knowing every day you got to go out and kill. Every day. I get up every day, I go to work. I got my mind to get up and keep going. I got to keep that practice, that habit. I don't never want to be set on. Nobody never control me. I don't never want that to happen. I got to keep going every day. I don't want to follow these people's system. I know what these people want to do, they get me on their system. Them folks going to ration out how much I can eat and how much grocery I can get for the month. I don't never want to follow these people's hand. I don't want about anything limited me, let it be Yahuwah and me. I don't want no system to do it. Opportunity I got to get up and go. That's what he told me I'm going to do. The man told me I'm going to work by the sweat of my brow, so until I go back to the dust. I get out here and do mine. That man want to cripple. He want to take me down from my inheritance. He want to take us down. We were built. These Mexicans came here, they ashamed us. Sure, we were the roofers. We were the builders. We're Mexican now. Mexican do everything. Mexican tile, nigga so sorry. I can't get no nigga to do no work no more. You talking about niggas getting down there? No, that's not happening. Mexican done took us over there. All that little stuff they do, it's impressive now. It wasn't impressive years ago. We were the people out there. They were white and black out there working, doing it. You know, white and black, man. You had no Mexicans out. I remember wasn't no Mexicans out there. Now they took over the whole industry. Now took over niggas sorry like the white man. We got sorry. See, the white man for it do it because he always gonna be the master. Ain't no master, ain't no man gonna go stick his hand on a white man face talking about he run that. All that shit down. He do it to us now. We out. We ain't got no talent for nothing. I just, man, we ain't got that kid how we should have gotten together our people and united together our men and should have been took over and oust these people for what they doing, at least kept them from controlling what we got. But now it's too late. Jackie Hoosier said, he said, this is too late now. Y'all go ahead and take your rest. It just ain't down. I had to fuss at y'all and push y'all. Y'all might get mad right now. I want to teach you, man. You'll get lazy, get slow. You be down. You be out of here. These folks gonna get rid of y'all. Y'all gonna see it. They gonna get rid of you. These jobs y'all gonna put these kids in. What job your kid gonna get? White people gonna get it first. Whites gonna get it first. Train your kid. They better have a second option. They ain't gonna get it. It's gonna be white first. They don't get out, they just need somebody to fill the seat. When somebody white need it, you're gone. Tell your kids the truth. You better have another option. That's on the table. Man, I gotta do so many different jobs. It's ridiculous. I always gotta keep moving, do something. Shoot, I'm losing him. If I had to get count on y'all, my finna been outside. Man, please, y'all be praying for me to be outside. Man, get me up and say, not today. You still got a roof, Smith. You gotta keep moving. They'll want you down. They'll want you to count on them. I would never do that. I would never put my life in y'all hands. I won't put my life in none of these folks' hands. I keep mine in my own hand. Me and Mr. Hood, that's how we gonna do it. I already know how y'all to do it. Y'all too late. Y'all ain't mad with the fact y'all behind. Y'all behind, your kids behind, y'all keep playing around, messing around. You're doing the same routine, ain't getting nowhere. Let's do something different. We should have been coming up with a plan. The much money we done effed up, messed up, thrown away, should have been coming to a plan to try to set ourselves up to relieve ourselves from these people. These people don't want us here. You only had these folk convenient. Soon these white folk find something to place a nigga, we out of here. I'd rather be gone before they fire me. I'd rather quit than have that mark on my you fired me. I'd rather give you my resignation than let you fire me. Y'all hear me? Let that white man know every day I get up, I'm going because I'm looking. I'm looking at getting out of here. I don't never want to stay here. My whole end, I'm working to get y'all out of here. Listen, I know y'all got a whole nother plan. Y'all can say what you want to say. I know what y'all doing. Y'all plan is to keep playing with these people and keep doing what y'all do to these people. My plan is to get the hell away from these people. You know what I'm saying? These people are hell to me. Hell don't exist, and I don't want them to exist with me. I don't be done with these people. Let them have it. They done showed me their colors. You're going to sit here. You're going to bust your ass for these people. They don't give a damn about you. They don't give a damn about your kid. I don't know why we going to march and keep asking these people for nothing. It don't make no sense. Folks done march, and these folks don't give in to marching. How the hell you going to give me a schedule to march and give me a schedule to protest? Protest ain't about no schedule. It's that in itself. I'm showing you I'm against it. I'm not going for it. As long as y'all do it this day, get all your paperwork in, and present it and make sure we got the scheduling, fit the scheduling, and you leave it and get up. Y'all guys did great. I want to commend you on your stand and your fight. Dr. King will be proud of you. So you don't hear look at? Theirs just like mine. I ain't done shit and they ain't either. That's what Dr. King said. He was here today. At least I knocked some holes down. Them niggas ain't gonna do shit. That bad Dr. King done run you down. That's where they gonna put y'all at. But I'm trying to help y'all out there. I'm just trying to get y'all to understand it's a pattern to what we gotta do. Now, he told them the first one that went up was gonna get his bar, right? And that's the person that got it. Then they wound up getting an inheritance from, got a baraka, and they got the wells of water to ransom because she knew they needed that. So you need to Ruach HaKodesh. Won't you seek ye first the kingdom of Elohim first? All his Sadiq. Guess what? He'll add that to you. That's what they want to know who gonna go up first, didn't they? Then Caleb said the first one go up, then who gonna get it? Then once you make Elohim his mouth coop, your first thing you get. So he can give you this ma'in. Everything else gonna be entailed in it. I want see. Unlike these people, I know my kids. They don't know I read minds, but I don't want to get in all that. That's a whole nother option. Cause they face they all again. Well, I know they shitty. I got shitty brothers. Some of them just shitty. I know them. I vibe them. I pick up their shit. But anyway, I had to keep moving. I really try to help these people. I don't want nothing but the best for all of you. I know y'all too complacent. Y'all too comfortable with these people's system. These people don't give a damn about y'all. First tell these people they're gonna manipulate, take everything you got. Tell these kids the truth. These people don't give a damn about us. Tell them the truth. You gotta care about yourself. And you think I'll be the one to go ask them to care about me? You think I'll go and ask the white man to care about Tony Smith and do something? The hell you say? It won't happen. Anything Tony Smith gonna do, Tony Smith gonna do it himself. Do like Abraham do. Make you a lead with people that work with you. Abraham had a lead with people. I try to help y'all. I try to tell y'all. Y'all got this, all these different ways. I tried. I let y'all try it. Hell, I just be losing money time with y'all. I got the simple way I make money, how I do it, and it worked for me. I tried all y'all ways. I lose my ass in him. I lose it. I just stay with what I know. And I try to tell y'all, we work together. Everybody do this. Let's go straight down the middle. Make all of him first on what we're doing. Let's just keep him first on what we're doing. The rest of the stuff will come. And get you a drive. Make sure y'all get y'all a drive. Get your drive. Folks want a high set drive. You go here with that drive, high set drive, broke ass. They ain't gonna do nothing for you. Somebody gonna pay no nigga to have sex. You ain't gonna pay no nigga to have no sex. Stop wasting your time. I can go 9 hours. Still broke ass. I'm gonna got mine in 2 minutes. I'm gonna have 8 hours and 58 more minutes I can make money. When your broke ass get through in 9 hours, you're gonna be broken what you were before you got started. And you paid for it. Mine came with the package. Hello? It's bad I had to fight grimy stuff on it. Y'all don't know the folk being right here hate me. Y'all didn't know that for real. Some of y'all know it because some of y'all the people, but anyway, the rest of them. People watching that should know that, ain't it? Y'all know the people that hated Yahushua killed Yahushua were there with him. Let me tell you something. When you challenge a person and push a person to get outside of what they're comfortable doing, a lot of times people will hate you for that. That's what Yahushua did. He challenged them to get outside of what they were doing so they could really get a benefit from what they were doing. And a lot of states letting them, he said, y'all just doing vain reputation. A lot of stuff y'all doing so people can see it. He tried to get them to get in the full value of what they're doing. He said, so your Ab and Shama Ema notice. He tried to get them people to a plan that, listen, this will work for us. I'm trying to set y'all up so y'all can have an inheritance. Just like Caleb, he was able to give something. You know how Caleb was offered, he was able to give something? Hand? You say, what now? He had something. And you know how the government worked and gave him his stuff? He took it his damn self. He took enough, it wasn't just for him, he had enough that he could get her land when she didn't like that, it was dry. I can give you rivers of water. I can give you upper and lower. This one man at 80-something plus took all this. Y'all lazy ass, drag ass. That's why I get on us. This was an 80-something plus man, went out here and took it. He said, I can do this myself. Teaching us we don't need no government assistance.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
The same people would have helped him, they'd have came and took it. Took it, hell, he ain't going there and tell you one person, how much land you need? You one person, how much water you need? He was able to get her upper and lower springs. That's what you will. That's what you will. See, you read the book as a fairy tale. I read it as a pattern looking at it. We behind. Y'all want to know why I get on y'all that? Because we behind. When you look at one man did this, not the whole Matar of Yehuda, the whole Matar of Simeon, he told him, he said, I'm able to do this myself. One man. By himself. Guess they looked at Adam. All the people helped him, they ain't no animals. I do this myself. Huh? They told her help me like hell she had to help him. I don't know where they got that from. He gave what was appropriate for him. You need a mate. He was doing it by his damn self. See, they get mad at me. They get mad at me because they don't want to be pushed. You know who you remind me of? My King. Ain't all of you something. Y'all remind me when I was riding on that little Christmas motorcycle my mom bought me. My daddy bought me. That thing rode. So this is in the 70s. They ain't had no shit running around that wide on. This is a kid little thing. It battery powered. This nice little speed. That thing started picking up. It was going faster. And I look back there, my barefoot, big, ugly country ass cousin them, done hooked to the back of that thing and it will go. I'm telling them, stop! Stop! Till I'm begging them to stop. Damn thing tore up. That criminal over with. They in your criminal quick. Time to get back to what you need to be doing. See, you know how you drag criminal out all that day, criminal run all that day? Not my cousin now. Criminal one day. You pop that shot at the box, we gonna find out what it can do today. After the day, you should see them toys no more. If you get a cap pistol, there are no more caps. They can shoot every damn cap up today. All that, I'm gonna save some for them. We throw this damn thing away. This ain't one. Anybody gonna go to no store buy no more? All them toys, everything you had. Listen, that's it. But something with a battery in it, they gonna leave the shit on and kill the battery. How many of them little Hertz truck? Them things were beautiful. Only come out for criminal. Headlights on it, leave the damn thing on, kill it. Your Hertz truck done. And they gonna disconnect the tractor from the trailer. That's just what kind of nigga they was. We need to go this Christmas quick, because we need to get back to business. See, what didn't happen, y'all done Christmas too long. Y'all been sitting here waiting these folks dragging it out. They ain't gonna get no better. We gotta get back to work. Y'all got me? I'm talking about from getting that word right, getting this what we need to get right, getting our life right, and setting ourselves up to get the hell out of this place. If people don't want us here, I don't want to be here. I feel the same way they want. Go back at them. Say, hey, you couldn't say it fast enough for me to go. So you get my shit out of been out of him. I'll be like, give me my people, give me my wife, give me my children, give me all my folks. We out of, I know some of y'all that gonna stay behind. I hope you do. When I leave, I'm gonna have another jet right behind me and let all the damn jet fuel fly out. Burn your asses up, stand back here. Allow no rain come. Stay your ass here. You gonna come and drag us, stay here. I got God that play. These folks ain't gonna do right by them. I got the roll. Everything I'm getting, I'm stacking up. I want out of this place. There's no reason to stay here. You ain't gonna ever be nothing here. They're never gonna respect you. Remember when I'm gone now, they leave your ass here. Don't call me. I ain't gonna have no number for you to call. Mine gonna be 1-800-AFRICA. You call me, gonna be a damn lion voice. Or we gonna answer the phone. Call me, nigga. Hell no. I'm done. I'm done. Much as I can do. These folks not gonna let them be nothing. That's why we got a lockdown on this. Make sure we got this and let's get out of here. This is not our home. We done been too comfortable. We done played too long. We done got too comfortable with these people. Put your monies up. Stop effing up everything you got, folks. We got to get out of here. Yeah. More than one way. We got to get out of this place. We ain't just making, we ain't trying to make Africa no total our selling play. I just need to get closer till I can work my way back home. Yeah. I'm doing the same plan Yashara. Yashara walked straight out of Mizraim into Jerusalem. I'm traveling through. I'm doing all I'm traveling through. So we're gonna pass through some places until we can get back home. Y'all got me. I'm doing just like Abraham. I do like the rest of them. When our people came out, we went and we stayed in many places. We ain't, I don't get out there. It's Bamart Bar. But it's closer than being him. So how you can stay here for what? You can't be saved over here. Not long. Man, folks, snatch your goodie out. You can't do nothing good. That's old folks you call peanuts. When we pop a peanut, they call it a goodie. Y'all, how many of y'all remember that? Don't worry about it. That's with him. Barry remember that Uncle Billy used to tell her that. And you call him Mr. Uncle Billy? Mr. Uncle Billy Master. He used to tell her that. He said, Val, you ain't got no goodie. She a woman, no nut. What's gonna be done with nut, right? Oh, y'all wanna have a nut? I'm scared of y'all. That's Billy magic. Well, anyway, let's go back over right quick to Houston. I'm gonna let y'all go. Shot for team, 1. Cause y'all don't like me. It don't make no difference. Keep hating me and make me stronger. Make me live longer. Yeah. They say, I gotta love that nigga. He gotta hurry up and die. You know, love make me live too. They ain't gonna know what to do with me. That's good though. That's a good thing. Y'all appreciate me one day. What verse we left off at?
16.
16.
Well, we had just read 15 about the springs.
Well, we'll go to 16. Yeah, I know how it is. Mamas will let you sit around, don't do nothing. Because they'll find out you their boy, you their child, and they got to protect you. And they'll hurt you sometimes. So I'm trying to get y'all out there. So I'm trying to do something for you the world ain't going to do for you. I know y'all think these folks be your friend that co-sign on that shit with you. They ain't your friend. Let me tell you what happened. Our white folks, man. Folks that coincide with that shit y'all be doing, they really your enemy. Because anybody that won't push you and don't want you your full potential, you're not no friend of mine. How you a help to me? If I got the ability to do more than I'm doing, why are you trying to handicap me? That don't make sense. Why would you want to handicap me? Why would you want to handicap yourself? Man, I wouldn't do it, man. You want a woman? Man, trouble. There's trouble. All you're doing is skidding your window. A woman ain't trouble. You just got to know how to pick the right one. I can help her. I can pick them for you. Take it out. We tell them. Rudy, you back on again? Rudy, I'm so confused. Well, I thought somebody was clapping mosquitoes out there. What is Rudy doing? I can't hear that noise. I said, must be some mosquitoes in here. But I was like, it was pretty cold tonight, though. All right, let's see what happened. 16. Listen.
And the Benim of the Kenite, Mushah, Abba-in-law, went up out of the city of Palm Ots with the Benim of Yehuda into Bamidbar of Yehuda, which lieth in the south of Arad, and they went and dwelt among the Hold
on, which is at the descent of, all right, south of Arad. The south of Yehuda, which is at descent. Descent is the bottom, correct? Yes, sir. So it's at the bottom area. Okay. Let's go.
And Yehuda went with Simeon his ox, and they slew the Canaanites that inhabited Zephath and utterly destroyed it. And the shem of the city was called Hormah.
Hold on for a minute. Look that word up. Are they trying to say scrolls, books? Put Zephyr. You had to do Zephyr and see where it goes to. So what? Watchtower. Watchtower. That's why I had the S on. It's the sod, but they put the Z. Sophrith. So James put a Z. You see I did it? But it's the sod, because I saw them using the, I know they could have been using the Samic, but they put the S, because they make the sod makes a S sound, like sound. So it's Watchtower. Okay, a place in Yasharal. Let me go back. So it was 16, 17, and Yehuda went with Simeon his ox and smote the Canaanite. This is where we at. The
Yes, sir.
Canaanites, smoke, what they put, Canaanites, that inhabit Safed, and they utterly destroyed them, and they called the name of the city, what's that? Anathema. They put Horma. Okay, so they tore down the watchtower. Okay. All right, let's see. What
Also, Yehuda took Gaza with the coast thereof, and
happened? Hold on,
Ascalon with the.
stop. But Yehuda did not inhabit Gaza, nor her coast. And they saying that they did take it. They took Gaza with its confines, and Ascalon and Akron with their confines, but it don't mean they stayed. But Yehuda did not inhabit Gaza. No. So what? Oh, I'm sorry. I did inherit Gaza, not her coast. So what's the purpose of telling me this? Okay, her coast. No other lands around it. Okay. See, they'll tell me they didn't inhabit it, but these two will tell me they took it. Okay, let's go. Keep reading.
And Yahuwah was with Yehuda, and he drave out the inhabitants of the Har, but could not drive out the inhabitants of the valley, because they had chariots of iron.
That's what I want y'all to see too. Okay, and Yahuwah was with Yehuda, and he inherited the Har. And Yahuwah was with Yehuda, and he drove out the inhabitants of the Har, but could not drive out the inhabitants of the valley, because they had chariots of iron. They were not able to destroy the inhabitants of the valley, for recall. He possessed the hill country, was not able to destroy the inhabitants of the valley because they had many chariots. Oh, okay. That's why, because now he's saying he did inhabit the Har, but he did not get Gaza. But they told you he took Gaza. Very interesting. Let me see that guy's translation right quick. On 2 and 19. What is it? 1 and 18? That was 2 and 18? 1 and 18. Now I want to go over to his, that Beth Mashiach. Let me see what I just want to see what he put, and I'll get ready to let y'all go. And the reason, too, why we came over here was to show y'all that they didn't drive these people out. Those people was there, and they dwelt among them. Because I'll tell y'all about the reason. Y'all remember what I told y'all the reason we went here? That's good. Y'all didn't remember. What was it? Water. Do y'all remember why we originally went over here? What were we talking about? No. We went over here because I was trying to show you, I was talking to y'all about when they put Yahushua in the tomb. I told you they had other names. It was not just 3. I was trying to show you that other people were there with them. They always had other people occupying the land with them. That's why he shows you he didn't let them drive them out. He left them there so they could be a thorn, which would tie them into who? Adam. That's what was going to yield them. That's right. It made sense. So now you're seeing the people as thorns. That's why he put them there, to prick them. See, it wasn't just a natural thorn. They understood it first from now, but those people sat there for a reason. Yeah, right. When they got out of hand, he used them against them. See, when it was Adam, wasn't no people there, so he used the land against them. Got it? Now he turned the people just like the land. He used them against you. He wouldn't let them drive them out. All these things are important for you to know. Hello? He drove Adam out to a place, Adam out to a place that where all these things would happen. Where they were at, he kept them around. He already dealt with Adam before. I already know your nature. You'll screw up, so I'm going to keep throwing him. So when you screw up, something's going to come and it's going to provoke you. This is 18. See what the Greeks record? See, he put the same thing that the Latin said and the same thing that King James said. And Yehuda took, which would be this Gaza, with its territory in Ashkelon, with its territory in Ekron, with its territory. But see, the Jews said, the Greeks record, and Yehuda did not inherit Gaza, nor her borders. So they started naming these places, tell you all these places that they did not get. Okay? So go to 19 is what we read. Now, Yahuwah was with Yehuda, and they took possessions of the hill country, but they could not drive out the inhabitants of because they had the iron chariots. And Yahuwah was with Yehuda, and he inherited the Har, for he was not able to destroy the ones dwelling in the valley, for Rechab prevented them. So they put iron chariots. And you look at the Greek, they said Rechab prevented them. They don't tell you the iron chariots. That's what they're using for iron chariot, Rechab. Let's look up Rechab. Pastor Dex, you already looked it up. He was trying to look like he knows something, like he knows some words over there. For Rechab, prevented them. They put chariots for Rechab. So you might look up chariots. But they didn't put it, well, he put chariots, Rechab for chariots. To ride on an animal or in a vehicle. So that makes sense? A vehicle, well, he's explaining to a place appointed for riding, to dispatch. Carry, get oneself up on a horseback, put Rechab. Rechab, yeah. So that wouldn't have been, are they using her name? But they didn't spell it the same way, did it? For chariot, you rooting it back? So they could be using Rechab based off of her to keeping them from from capturing the men. She prevented them, and they used that because of learning that from her. Because the information she gave them, they weren't able to catch the spies that came to get the land. Are they trying to use her name for that? You don't think so? Ride? Yeah. That's what James told us. Yeah, James said it. Okay. No. You said I'm trying to connect the thorns? No. I wasn't trying to connect the thorns. All right, let's go back. Let me say something. Okay. All right, let's go to 20. Y'all give me another minute. Okay, listen.
And they gave Hebron unto Caleb, as Moshe said, and he expelled thence the 3 Beni of Anat.
Okay. All right.
And the Benim of Benjamin did not drive out the Jebusites that inhabited Jerusalem, but the Jebusites dwell with the Benim of Benjamin in Jerusalem unto this Yom.
See what I told you? Listen.
And the Beth of
Hold
Joseph.
on, they haven't moved yet. Go ahead.
And the Beth of Joseph, they also went up against Bethal, and Yahuwah was with them. And the Beth of Joseph sent to descry Bethal.
Survey.
Now,
describe what they're using for survey. For when they were besieging the city. Oh, Luz. Okay. All right.
Now the Shem of the city before was Luz.
Mm-hmm.
And the spies saw a Ish come forth out of the city, and they said unto him, Shew us, we plow thee, the entrance into the city, and we will shew thee recome.
Okay.
And when he shewed them the entrance into the city, they smote the city with the edge of the sword, but they let go the Ish and all his mishpachah.
Mm-hmm.
And the Ish went into the Arats of the Hittites and built a city, and Yakra the Shem thereof Luz, which is the Shem thereof unto this Yom.
Mm-hmm.
Neither did Manasseh drive out the inhabitants of Beth Shean and her towns, nor Tanakh and her towns, nor the inhabitants of Dor and her towns, nor the inhabitants of Ibleam and her towns, nor the inhabitants of Megiddo and her town, but the Canaanites would dwell in that Arat.
Hold on. Okay. All right. Again, to dwell in this land. Okay. Come on, 28.
And it came to pass, when Yasharal was strong, that they put the Canaanites to tribute and did not utterly drive them out.
Mm-hmm. When they put it got strong. Okay.
Neither did Ephraim drive out the Canaanites that dwelt in Gezer, but the Canaanites dwelt in Gezer among them.
See that? Listen.
Neither did Zebulun drive out the inhabitants of Kitron, nor the inhabitants of Nahalal, but the Canaanites dwelt among them and became tributaries.
Listen.
Neither did Asher drive out the inhabitants of Akko, nor the inhabitants of Zidon, nor of Alab, nor of Akzib, nor of Helba, nor of Afik, nor of Rehob, but
Okay, come on.
Rahab, but the Asherites dwelt among the Canaanites, the inhabitants of the Arats, for they did not drive them out.
Mm-hmm.
Neither did Naphtali drive out the inhabitants of Beth Shemesh, nor the inhabitants of Beth Anath, but he dwelt among the Canaanites, the inhabitants of the Arats. Nevertheless, the inhabitants of Beth Shemesh and of Beth Anath became tributaries unto them.
Mm-hmm.
And the Amorites forced the Benim of Dan into the Har, for they would not suffer them to come down to the valley.
Mm-hmm.
But the Amorites would dwell in Har Herez, in Ajalon, and in Sha'albim, yet the hand of the Beth of Joseph prevailed, so that they became tributaries.
Said bears and foxes were there. Okay.
And the coast of the Amorites was from the going up to Akrabim, from the Sur and upward.
Mm-hmm. That's it?
Yes, sir.
2 and 1.
And then Malachi of Yahuwah came up from Gilgal to Bochim and said, I made you to go up out of Mizraim, and have brought you unto the Arats, which I Shaba unto your Abud, and I said, I will never break my berith with you.
Mm-hmm.
And ye shall make no league with the inhabitants of this Arat. Ye shall throw down their altars, but ye have not obeyed my call. Why have ye done this?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So this is what we look at. I'm not trying to let y'all go. Interesting. The interesting part, if you look with every one of these people, every one I'm going to talk, he left somebody there. And then the word didn't change. You know what we look for? If I got a problem with lusting at women, get rid of women. Don't let me see them. If I got a problem with drinking, get rid of liquor stores. If I got a problem with smoking, get rid of R.J. Reynolds. No, I'm going to leave it now. The word's still supposed to have dominion over you regardless of what's there. Now, we would all agree they could serve Elohim better if they weren't there, correct? He said, you can still serve me with them now. Because he said, I'm not going to break what I said. Because other mitigating factors are around you, it don't change what you're supposed to do. That's what they learn. Now, what we'll learn, and he asked for an association with thorns, you could clearly use with Shaul. They were given unto him a messenger of Satan to do what? Now, he asked for it to be removed, but what did he tell him? My kind, my favor is sufficient. My strength is made perfect in weakness. See, he told you, if you notice, when Yasharal grew, see, that's what we got to do. We had to learn how to grow into kind. Y'all got it? Even we learned that from Barnabas. They called Timothy. He said, and that from a thou had known. See that? The Kudash Katab, the Kitabim, the Sefer, which are able to make thee unto Yeshua, which is salvation or deliverance. You see that? So the Yasha. So now we start to learn and look at how important it is. Why things, a lot of time we might look at, it's like, why he keep me in this position? Why he allow this to happen? Why won't he just remove it? Because the word still got dominion over you regardless of other situations around you. So a lot of time we keep looking for things to get easier for us. We just got to remember we're conditioned regardless of what the situation is. Shaul clearly told you about his condition and his training. He said, I learned how to be hungry and I learned how to be full. He said, I learned in whatsoever state I'm in, the devil will be content. So it didn't make no matter whether they were there or not, it didn't change my satisfaction or my servitude toward you. He said, I learned how to be exalted. I learned how to be abased. So when he told you that a messenger of Satan, a Malachi from Satan had come to buffet him, what was he at before? And now what happened when the messenger came? He said, I learned. So how did he learn it? Most High gave him a book to read? By putting things, factors there to put him in the condition. A lot of times I'm here for a reason. I'm trying to condition you. Your enemy ain't going to be nice. Boot camp, then you had your instructor in boot camp. But when you got out there in the field, you can see what they were trying to get you to. Same thing people don't realize. It's a war coming. They're going to be a whole lot worse than what I'm giving you. And you can't take this. You definitely ain't going to take what your enemy got for you. I'm trying to condition y'all mind, condition y'all word on what you got to do. Let me tell you what's going to hurt a lot of y'all. A lot of y'all, what's going to hurt you is you getting just a natural situation. It's going to kill you. Let alone if you get something that overtakes you because it's greater than your normalcy of what you're used to dealing with. Now, y'all, little small crises kill you now. Little small stuff lock you up and you can't move, you can't talk. Somebody say the small little thing offend you, you done, you shut down. How you think you finna make it? What salvation y'all think y'all gonna get? They don't call that man everything, spit on him and drug him through the mud. Literally, and still had to get up and keep going. Shaul came and them folks beat him and left him for dead and still had to get him and keep working. Because up here he realized how we through much tribulation got to get in. Through much church, some kind of condition myself. Stuff we can avoid, let's avoid it. Well, don't we need to go through? No, we don't. He told me to pray that I be counted word, escape it. I'm working on both ends, okay? I'm polite, I be word, escape it. If I can't, I got to fight. I just put all my hope and I'll be able to escape it. What if I don't? So I had to work out to make sure I condition myself. If he count me worthy and he let us escape it, then the labor we put in was good in case we would have. And it's good that we were making the preparation. Like y'all just sit on your asses. Y'all wait on everybody else to do something for you. That makes no sense for me. It makes no sense to me. Y'all have enough information. I'll tell you, listen, there are no group of these guys out here better than y'all. How many times I say that? I just started today. Preacher, hate the brother. Hell, I'm going to hate you for. I hate the weakness. I hate the complaint. I hate the excuses. You are superior if you're grounded in what you're doing. If you're not grounded, you're the same piece of shit they are. Because the first thing you have an advantage over people, I know in whom I am on. And I'm persuaded here to keep that which I committed against that yum. In the yum of my part, I got to have something laid up. That man gonna be counting if I had a girl. How many girlfriends you had? You ain't had no girl. No. I gotta make sure I secure this. The rest will come. Why would he give me my life? He says it's good pleasure. Give me the Malku. How much is a woman? If you want to give me your empire, you tell me, you know what, he can't give you a husband? Because how we go after things. And just because you get one on me, be happy. Because you got to first make sure you secure your salvation. That's first thing I tell you about. Make sure y'all stand secure on salvation. When I started out the way to go their way, my wife didn't start me out to go their way. My girlfriend didn't give me no opportunity to tell me. We were dating, and back then she didn't tell me, won't you try this? I was already minded. She'd tell me, I already forward. Y'all got it, I'll afford to do it by myself. At the end of the day, a lot of stuff y'all try to do, I know that I was. She'd tell you that. She had to tell me, won't you try to get it right? Won't you try to get it? That thing was already my law. I was already set, know what I had to do. I had to get this right. I ain't have no choice. I had to get this thing right. That's why I try to get y'all. I guess for people I don't get, it ain't a yearning in y'all to want to get right to get back with this man. Yes, more than anything else. Yes, my biggest fear is dying and going to Sheol. My biggest fear ain't being broke or being down. I left everything I had to do what I had to do. My wife tells you, I had a Porsche, tell him. I had jewelry, I had a lifestyle. I had a life. I was doing something. Folks, I let it go to do this. I wasn't no broke ass nigga leaning on nobody for nothing. I had aspirate, but the man on the inside of me, he was crying out, man, I had to get right. You got to get right. And I don't say, and I guess, you know, hey, call it whatever it means. I just don't get the shit y'all be doing. I'll be honest with you, I don't get it. I mean, hell, it's like cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. That man was driving me, man. I had to get right. That's the most important thing to me, was getting right. I was scared for my life. That's why I don't be messing with no suit, man. Listen, that stuff, that butt naked, that's not gonna work, man. I gotta get the hell out of that. I ain't playing around with that stuff, man. I got too much on the line. I had to get right, man. I can't get out there. I can't get caught out there. I can't, just like he kept people right there for them, he keeps some folks right out there for me too. I don't forget where I came from. I don't ever want to forget that. I gotta be right. And for y'all, and men, I don't get how that's not priority, that your salvation is not the most prominent, the most pressing thing over everything else. He'll give you this stuff. He'll give you this stuff. He got to just see you willing to go through the trenches. You willing to do whatever it takes. You'll humble yourself down enough to do what he tells you. He'll give you the rest of it. I told my first job, $5.50 an hour, man, it was an insult. Wasn't nothing I could do with $5.50 an hour, but I was content. I said, that would it take me to be saved. My mind said I got rid of everything associated. Gold niggas, we would listen. I said I didn't want none of that stuff associated with it. I said I was done with it. I want to be done with it. It was scary, man. I had to go on somebody's job, sit at these folks. I watched these folks with broke ass conversation. They were sitting there. Man, that thing, I'd be sitting there, I'd be watching these people. They ask somebody, they'll bring their lunch to work. I watch it, y'all done made lunch. Straight I get paid. I'm saying why these folks like stretch until you get paid. They ask somebody, could they borrow $20? I'm just watching them. Shit amazing to me. I'm just watching this stuff. I'm saying to myself, y'all borrow money from each other and you get stuff, and these folks to make lunch and try to stretch it till they get paid. I'm saying, the people out with, shit, whatever we did it. $20? Hell, I'd have never thought $20, that was nothing. We didn't, that wasn't even that, we didn't thought nothing about no, these folks sitting here talking, they trying to get, you know, ask them, can I borrow $10? You saying, why they people like, you borrow $10? And they getting you watch these people, they talking about they get paid, we getting paid, they were getting paid every 2 weeks. I was just looking at it, I'm like, every 2 weeks you getting that money? I'm like, whew. But you know what? I took it. I was like, man, I was just glad to be free. I'm gonna do this thing. That's why Yahuwah Barak, he know. Shit, I always been grinding. I was grinding back then. I never did do no one thing. I had my mind to get it. I told them niggas laughed at me. I said, that's it. I said, that'll never happen again. I was like, that'll never happen again. I never let them do it. I put in my mind, I'll grind for everything I can get. I'll do it. I'll push it. But that man called me and he said, you gotta let that go. I tell you, I say that. I know people got that fear. What? How people gonna look at me? I had all them same fear. At the end of the day, I want to be right. One nothing more important than me being right. It's the same. Ain't nothing more important. None of this shit mean nothing. It's just something you got for a while, and I die, somebody else will get it. At the end of the day, you gotta make sure you got contentment. You gotta have a relationship with this man. Y'all sitting around your fields or other stuff, being outside, all that, man, you'll get over it. I let my apartment go and go live with my dad. I said, hell, I'm sitting here going to live with my dad. Sitting up here, I had that stuff, I mean, all that to me, you know, because I look at it was something to me. You know, so I had to stop, but you got to strip yourself. Had to strip you of that pride. That pride will hurt you, man. You're holding that pride, that thing will run you straight in the hole somewhere. I know other people that pride, shit, they're going out there and die. Like, I want to live. I want to get right. And everything I had to do, I had never done it before. But I did it for him. He know what I do. That's why I'm here. You think, man, just put it about over y'all? I had to give it up. I had to let it go. I had to change. I ain't just jump off of something. He goes, no. I didn't know how it was going to work out. I just knew I had to get saved. That's all I worry about. I just want to be saved. That's all I won't worry about no more. I just won't worry about. I went to work. I wasn't complaining. Shit, you remember I used to complain about them checks? I ain't complaining about that, man. I just want to live right. I just want to live. I just want to live right. That's all I want to do. I want to live right. That was it. I just want to live right. I just want to be right. I got sick, tired of who I was, got sick of that conniving person, that hypocrite person, that pretending person, and that wasn't who I was. I need to be better. You got to have that mind to do that. Those things are nice. Don't get me wrong. They don't make them no salvation. What's on the inside, what you did with what you had to do, when you by yourself, you thinking, man, you got to be content with you. I'll weigh that. Listen, I don't have no problem being with me. I did before. I did before when I was alone. I had to sit down and think about it. I had to contemplate, this is the type of person you are. This is the type of person you are. And realize, man, that ain't me. I wasn't content. I wasn't happy like that. I made people happy. I did a lot of stuff for people, but that didn't do it for me. People tried to convince me I was okay. I knew better. Like these folks, people ain't stupid. You know where you at. Don't let nobody tell you that lie. Nobody can fool you. You know where you at. It's how long you want to lie to yourself. So you have to make the necessary change you do for you to be a better person. For you. Everything I did was for Tony Smith. I ain't do it to get no wife. If I get right, I can get a wife. I didn't want no wife. I was trying to get saved. She just came along listen, she was part of the perks. I had been contemplating, I had been thinking, I had been rationalizing. I sit back, I smoke, I get it. I try to just sit back and look at it. I can't keep doing this. It ain't working. It ain't working. I try to get myself out of it, it just come right back around. They thought I was just sitting there just crying. Couldn't figure out why I just sit here. All I kept telling myself, I got to get right. I got to get right. I just think kept troubling. It wouldn't let me go. Smoking, you know, start laughing. I sat for a minute talking. That thing I started talking about, I said, I got to get right. Everybody get quiet, just sitting there just looking. They know it's serious then. I know, blow my damn high. I told him, I said, I got to get right. I like that man troubling me. I got to get right. That was it. That's the mindset I had. So when I drive y'all, brother, y'all hate me. Hate the hell out of me. Whatever. It don't exist. But at the end of the day, I guarantee you, I'm just telling you the truth. I don't want to see you make an ass out of yourself. Run all these years, run out to something. You ain't going to have, man, a wife, a husband, that's not no content, man. But I got folks help. You been married before, Lee?
Yes, sir.
That say you?
No, sir.
Y'all stay together?
No, sir.
You been married before?
Yes, sir.
You married, y'all stay together?
No, sir.
These folks thinking that's what's going to save them. If you don't get this in him, tell man, all you finna do is add on more mess. People ain't going to tell y'all the truth. I tell y'all the truth. It ain't going to work. Because y'all first desire, I'm just telling you, you can do it. And you know what you'll do? You'll do like some of these people. You'll run out to something, ain't going to save you. Y'all seen Price did it. He ran out the hill, didn't he? How that work? I'm trying to tell people, man, you can't run. Listen, this is something you got to have for yourself. People don't salvation, it ain't no group. This ain't a coupon. This ain't about when this is something you got to get for yourself. Shoot, man, I cut another relationship off because I had to get right. I let her listen to it. I just said, listen to this. I laid back, I sat down, I put on, I said, listen to that. She said, listen. She said, that's what you want. I can do that. I just laid my seat back, through talking. Well, I said, I ain't asked about doing that for me, about what I wanted. What did you hear? I'm trying to say, do you not hear you need to get right? She said, that's what you want. Hell, like I want you to cook me something. I want you to cook. What did you hear? Are you listening? You realize everybody in the same place. Everybody, like y'all don't hear this. Y'all hear something else. Because somebody be driving you to say, man, I got to get right. I'm scared of that man. Man, like a man on my heels. I felt that man on my heels. I'm a kid. I'm fitting, man. I'm going to kill you. You got to get, that thing drove me, man. That thing drove me. I see folks do it while I can't believe for the life of me. Folks done sung song, done made some, all kinds of stuff. It's like, what were y'all playing? There was a game? This is what I really believe. When I read something, I'll tell you, I said, hold on for a minute. I gotta tell you that because I'm not accepting that. I'm not finna sit here and be lying to myself. I did that for more of my years, lying to myself. You just accepted something, you know that ain't how you feel. People afraid of being alone. When you die, you're gonna be alone. Nobody want to be alone, and that's the human part of us. The common sense of us, I gotta be right. I gotta be right. That's the end of the day, I gotta be right. When my time comes and I hit that grave, however he see fit, somebody want to stick it in the ground, however, at the end of the day, I just gotta be right. That's all I'm trying to get people to. I'm just angry for the fact that we wasted so much time. I watch y'all say him, if I got right now, I had in mind, hell, y'all be lying up out this door. It's like, so at what point do y'all start taking it serious? And start saying, man, this is your life. You playing with your life. You playing with a man that can cut you off but don't have to ever let you back. Man, you won't be the first person to cry that won't move this man. The fact that this man had to come on me, I'm just one of them people look at, man, I'm so appreciative. I don't deserve it. When people say I'm sorry, I'm telling you, I don't deserve it. I was just totally against just going. I never saw it. I just never did. I had a friend try to bring me some years later, and I saw her whoop. I didn't know what that man was talking about. That man was screaming. He was like, I couldn't get that thing for nothing. But I let him know, though, but that was him. I let him know, that's you. One my time. And I had a whole lot of world I had to consume. It wasn't my time. He started early. He wound up being a piece of shit, though. He ain't got the world out of him. I got out there loving. I got drug out, man. I was done. He like, man, I'm done. I had enough of this stuff. I can't take no more. I went as far as I could go. You ever realize your ruler done stretched too far? He let me know, your ruler ain't going no further, son. I'm finna kill you. I'm telling you, the man troubled me. And I told her, my wife, she remember I was at Baptist church, we got over, we had come back there, had communion that night. We usually had in the daytime. We had to run, had to get out of church late, went to another church, we had to go there to preach. So he came basically, we were gonna come back and do communion that night. And I come on back over there that night, we were sitting there, for whatever reason. I got up and I just told him, I asked him, if I couldn't live right, then let me die. Man, them folks was there clapping, they were having, folks got through. They said, man, well, good what you said. They said, but you can't live right all the time. I said, you can live right. I ain't know, that thing dry. I said, no. I said, no, I wouldn't agree. I said, no. They said, good what you want to do. They said, but you can't live right all the time. I said, no, I ain't shaking your hand there. I want to agree to it. I said, no, I told him, I said, I know what I asked him. I said, I know what I asked him. I said, if I can't live right, let me die. You trouble me. You trouble me. Whew. That man troubled me. I'm not consenting to it. I ain't gonna buy none of that shit y'all be trying to push either. It's all about what you want to do. Gotta let him get in your heart. You gotta get in your heart. Realize you ain't gonna make it. Y'all keep on straddling that fence. You ain't gonna make it. I ain't gonna lie to you. You ain't gonna make it. All fence straddler, he gonna tear it down on you. You ain't gonna make it. You keep on trying to do it. You ain't gonna make it. He's not gonna let you make it. If he do, it's a snare. It's a trap. That man trouble you. Man, you get it now. You just can't do it. You can't do it. You got to get it right. That's all I'm telling you. You got to get it right. Everybody, we got to get it right. We ain't got no choice. Anytime you got some other deal, somebody cut you, it ain't his deal. He didn't make that deal with you. Like he told her, he said, I told you, I won't break my beret. If anything changed, he said, it's going to be because of you. Everything he said, it remained the same. Make sure y'all make priority first. Make sure you're living right. Get this thing right with this man before you get out of him. I'm telling you, it look funny now playing around him. When you get in that cat, info gone. Information done change. Mr. Who will keep you here, get you out. Let information change and grow and some stuff come up and you'll realize folks got to come back and you know what they got to say? Ain't no way they could be saved. Ain't no way. They ain't got information. That man will keep you around just long enough, then move you out the way. Let information increase. Show you, man, I'll move you out the way. I'm trying to tell you, that man will keep us, while we right here, just to, now y'all take your journey. I got who I want out the way. Don't let it be you. Don't let it be you. I'm trying to tell y'all people playing around long. Mumbling and grumbling. Hey, I know they'll try to tell a lot like they don't. It ain't like I'm mumbling and grumbling. Yes, you is. And he done heard you. So I must say, he done heard your murmuring. I don't be talking for nothing. If over here, no, I don't be talking for nothing. I feel y'all. I'm tired of feel these folks. It be like, you be like, it's dangerous. It's dangerous. You gonna fight against the Isha Elohim? You ain't fighting me like Mushata. What is your murmuring against me? Why y'all think y'all spinning your wheel, wasting your time? Because you fighting the wrong battle. Your first thing y'all need to be proud of, get this right. I tell you, everything else will come. There's some women come here. For what the hell you can't do nothing? You ain't even right where you need to be spiritually. A lot of times y'all locking down stuff. Are y'all really sitting there looking at, where are you spiritually? We're not talking about showing up 3 times a week. That's beautiful. 3 times a week, twice a week. That's a nice saying. Are you really here? I'm talking about committed to what you're doing. Or your ass done found this as a pastime. I'm trying to help y'all out. But people got to be real with themselves. A lot of folks had opinions about what I was doing. A lot of folks did. A lot of folks didn't agree with what I was doing. I picked that girl right there, though. Over 27 years, I picked that one right there. A lot of folks had other views and what they thought should have happened. I knew what was best for me. I know that girl had heard. That's what I said. That's what I need right now. I need somebody heard the word. That thing touched her. I coming out, let her listen to her, come out there. She was just sitting there crying her head, laying back on the store. I gave her the book. I gave the book. I said, I just want you to hear something. I want to see what her head was. I put on, went in my bedroom, went in my room. I come back out. By the time I figures out I came out, she was just sitting over her head back on the sofa with a Bible in her hand. She was just crying. I swear, she said, we're in the wrong thing. She said, we're in the wrong thing. I said, that's her. That's it. Ain't asked me, that's what you want me to do? That's what you trying to do? I wasn't trying to do nothing. That's what I was going to do. I want to live right. Whatever it was called, I just want to live right. Y'all ain't been drugged through the mud. Man, you get drugged through the mud, you get going behind, you backwards. Like you get ahead, you backward. That man trying to get your attention. A lot of time we don't listen. You don't see why stuff happening. Start considering just like them. The folk kick up around now here, I look at, why these folk kicking up around me? Because it's something I'm doing with him. Everything attached to him. Got to start considering where I'm at with this man. What my relationship? I ain't got one with him. I got one with everybody else other than who it need to be with him. This man going to bail you out. This man going to keep it. This man keep you in your old age and in your young age. That's why I told you to zamar him in his... I forgot what that other one was. What was it? You said, so you won't have no evil day? What that tell me? Maybe they might, maybe they won't. They coming. That's why you got to get your time in. That's why I stay on these young people. These young kids hate me now. Later, y'all appreciate what I'm doing. I'm praying. I always tell them, let them zakat on them. I know. They don't pay attention. I know it's repetition because I want to make sure I get the same thing. You know what you got to remember? He keep asking for the same thing. It must be what he want. That's what I want. That's what I want. Get these young people a better opportunity than we had. They don't get out here and screw themselves all up, trying to recover, done lost their eye, arm, leg gone, in a wheelchair, mentally retarded, some stroke done took them down. Better to call that man in your you. For the rest of them mean come. They coming. So the time gonna come, you gonna say, I don't have no pleasure in them now. But I had a lot of fun doing a lot of stuff out there. Not now, because I know the end of a thing. I've seen a lot of folks go to their grave. A lot of folks in that casket. You know, I realize you're going to be there soon, son. That's your last stop. When I get on y'all, I tell y'all stuff. Y'all got to get this thing right. You got to consider it for yourself. Don't give up on these kids. Stay on them. Ride their ass. They'll be all right. Ride them. At the end of the day, you're just trying to get them right. Somebody else trying to make them like them more than other one. That ain't going to save these kids. At the end of the day, we got to get it right. How many of y'all waste a lot of time? Let me ask y'all a question. How the hell y'all want to see your kids do it? Spin their wheel. You know how easy it is to get out here and you screw up enough that you just give up on everything? That is so easy to realize I just been spinning my wheel, I'm done. And once you get trapped on the outside, that man lock them doors on you, can't get back. That's a terrible way. That's a terrible way to be. If folks out there, he ain't gonna let back. I'm just grateful it ain't me. That's why I ain't going out there to find out. I want to see him. No. Who would have had con on me to be him? I'm grateful. I know a lot of y'all done screwed up, made a mistake. You ain't got to keep doing it, though. He done spared you. He told you, listen, he said, I have recovered whom I will. He said, I'll keep a husband and get rid of a wife. I'll keep a wife and get rid of a husband. I'll keep the kids and get rid of the family. I'll keep the family and get rid of the kids. He said, I have recovered whom I will. We don't have no, the man have recovered who. How don't you acknowledge a man like this? That everything is in his hands. He is the deciding factor, whether it works out or it don't work out. You know how many people sitting in prison for one bad decision? How many of y'all here made one bad decision? Only one. Where you need to be. People are in prison for the rest of their life from one bad decision. How many of y'all in here only made one bad decision? How many of y'all in here only made two bad decisions? Okay, how many of y'all only made three? How many of y'all done made so many you can't count? That's why I harbor. What you gonna do? When it should have been you. When it should have been you. That's why I'm here. It should have been me. Consider that. When y'all going, y'all doing stuff, where you at with your relationship with this man? What's really priority for you? This has got to be the main focal point, your solid of what you're doing. Can't worry about how other people look at stuff, what other people think and stuff. When you secure this with him first, and you make this priority over husband, wife, kids, business, adventures, or other stuff you want to do, the man just got to acknowledge you. The man got to acknowledge you. What is he going to do? What's he going to do? You know, I'm going to let y'all go where Samuel came down to the house of Yasha. Them boys in the house. That's why he was able to pick them and choose them. Daoud had been given a job to do. I'm keeping my Abba sheep. He didn't give it to them. So they can be in there. You can pick and look through them. I assure you the man you're looking for, he out here working. The man he chose, he said, that's him. They had to go get him. They said he'll be here in a few minutes. That man said, I'm out here as long as it takes. I'm keeping sheep. Them boys can run in there, they're not doing nothing. So you can graze through them and pick through them you want. But Yahuwah knew who he was going to designate. It's one more in the woods. We ain't going to eat till he get back here. Y'all see that? And you know what Yahushua told us? When he come in Malku, he said, we all going to sit down and eat and drink. Yeah, as soon as he get back. Once he get back, we're going to be able to all sit down and eat and drink. When Daoud came in, that's when everybody could sit down and eat. Once he came in. That's what we're waiting on. See, that man was concerned about doing the will of his Abba. That's a trait you got when you come from Daoud. Hello? He had people that set a pattern for him to let him know the man keeps sheep. He said, I shepherd. I keep up with these sheep, and I make sure no wolves don't come in and take them, and no bear don't get them. It's your goal to make sure you taking this debar and you staying close with this. You need to be a companion. You know what he said about the person that's being taught? He need to be communicating with the teacher. I know y'all had to bounce stuff off each other. Hell, bounce that one. See if you make a basket. I already know I don't talk to me because you ain't taught. I ain't got any teaching. He said let them communicate with him that teaching all two things. But that's another thing in the book you ain't read either. It's about them holes. I'm trying to get them out your head. Y'all got it? That's two.